Hello, everyone.
Is that the psycho noise? Cause murder or whatever?
Yeah, sure. It did sound a little bit like a lorry backing up, but you could do that too.
I could back up.
You got a big ass to back up.
Well, it's already started. Welcome to this stream. The pusher and I couldn't decide on the biter or the tripper, but
The biter. We're gonna go with biter.
I was trying to think of things that creatures
Bite me.
Not like that.
Oh,
It would be like a terrible, like how Rorschach bites that kid's face in The Watch.
ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Like a cat eating a dead body.
Yeah.
So, welcome back, everyone. This is the Wednesday stream. Lydia is sunning herself
She's
in
getting
Tenerife.
vitamins and stuff.
I'm very jealous. She's off on a break. So, I thought I could cancel the stream, or I could find a substitute. And so I scrabbled around. I asked like a few of my good friends. I asked...
This is not going
I
the way
asked
that
like
I
four
would.
or five people. They all said
see.
no. So I was like, I won't bother then. And then Boba said, "Oh, Lewis, what's happening with my favorite stream of the week on Wednesday?
I did say that.
Is it not? This none of this.
I was like, oh, Lydia's gone. What are you going to do?
That's not.
Can I please be on the stream with you, Lewis? Please?
That's not what happened. What happened was on Monday, Pierre sent a message saying, confirm the streams for this week. And I said, Lydia's not here. Is @Boba available? And
Yeah.
you said yes immediately.
Yeah,
So,
because I am always online, and also I always look
you
at
were my
messages.
first choice
Thank you.
because I think you have a killer inside you, a killer instinct.
I'm the killer.
So tell me about this idea of being the tripper.
Because I figured either I could be my own lone criminal, or I could work with the pusher. So if I stick
Oh.
my foot out and you
If you
push
get
them-
down on your hands and knees behind
yeah,
someone,
that one too.
and you like, wave,
I'm like, I'm
and then
here,
I'm like-
Lewis. And
I
then
give
the
him the
pusher
push.
comes along. Yeah.
and over they go.
Or stick my little leggy out, or put some Legos on the floor or
I
something.
mean, you are implying that the pusher, he can't,
Perform.
yeah, that it does suggest that.
Well, you just were talking about the lights were like an old folks' home that would teaching you if you were in circadian rhythm or not, or something.
Sorry, so the lights in the studio are very bright, and I made a comment that that's good for me because it will wake me up. That's
Mario said it.
it's why they have
That's
why
a
they have
good
the bright lights in a casino. To
Yeah.
make you think it's day and you should be awake.
I thought he was talking about in a funeral home when they turn the lights on a certain way so that people don't look dead. But he said, no, that's not it. I said, oh, and it erases your wrinkles a little bit. I'm like consistently interrupting him to finish his sentence, but just implying that he looks like a dead body or an old man. Meanwhile, he was just talking about some science shit or something.
This is going to be the rest of the stream. I hope you guys are in for it. We're playing an FMV game. We can show this.
I don't think I've played one of these before.
Really? You played loads. Didn't we do the coffee one with Tom Bates and stuff? Like,
I can't remember.
who did I do that with? Was that
That
was with Lydia?
Lydia? Okay.
But you know of it. You've
Yeah.
seen it. Yeah.
Unless I think that I don't know, one of the ones that I've played. No, that didn't have.
Have
real
you played the
people
good
in it.
ones, like Contradiction and stuff?
No.
You never played Contradiction?
No.
The heck, Boba? We should just play that instead.
But you know all the things, right?
It's so good though.
Is it? It's just. Does it
It's
mean
peak.
real people? Is what it is.
We're changing the flipping change the stream title.
So is this one of the best ones? You got all achievements in it as well.
I know a rare
Pepe.
Pepe. Oh, look at that! 47% of people have the no cheats used.
Oh.
But yeah, there's loads of these. There was
So-
this. There was the Dr. Decker. Wasn't there? There was the shape-shifting detective. Oh my god, shape-shifting this one as well. That was from 2019. So they all. Oh, this was from lovely Jenks and
So do you get to make decisions then that affect stuff? Is that how it works? Or I just solve crimes?
I think let's just have you play this and see what you think.
Okay.
And do you know what? Like, let's do it. Ooh.
Yes. That way they can murder us in real life. The game becomes reality.
Classic. I did buy that new FMV game, but I'll do that with video when you're back. All right.
Look at this.
How do we reset game?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Rebecca's Pub? Oh, look at that!
Welcome to Edenton Village. Click the arrows to move around the village. If you see the magnifying glass, try your investigate button to see Jenks investigate. So you're playing as Jenks.
Okay.
Inspector Jenks in a little sleepy village called Edenton.
Inventory icon for collected items, physical objects, and information. And then you can also use stuff from your items.
Is there an intro sequence? Hang on, let me check. Chat seems to think there's an
Prologue?
intro sequence.
Watch Prologue at the top.
My name is Jenks, Detective Inspector Frederick Jenks, and I've been assigned to a last-minute investigation into the death of Kate Vine, a PhD student found drowned at midnight last Friday in a lake in the woods on the outskirts of the tiny village of Edenton. I have until first thing tomorrow morning to decide whether
I
her
want to
death
do
was a simple
this.
accident,
As
or
in
whether
be the
this
guy.
was
You can.
No, I want to
Kate
be
Vine
him.
appeared to the world to be a bright, confident, fun-loving PhD student with everything to live for. However, a history of depression and alcoholism revealed in her medical records suggests that in reality, she had become adept at hiding behind a mask. A lab report indicating a high level of alcohol in her blood, along with
Why
the
did
late
they
hour of her
decide that
death
the blood
and
would
a
be
lack
in
of
her
witnesses,
eyes?
makes a strong case that this was suicide.
For the transition.
But the verdict overlooked some curious details. Why was her driving license found on the opposite side of the lake in which she drowned? Also, there were traces of morphine in Kate's system. Where did she get it? Kate was known to be a free spirit with a nihilistic love of danger, which may, in part, have something to do with a business course called Atlas, which Kate had joined and which she had been attending on the night of her death. Based in a large, stately home on the outskirts of the village, the exclusive Atlas is run by father and son team, Paul and Ryan Rand. Both were interviewed following Kate's death, but neither claimed to have seen Kate after the meeting, and both were understandably eager to distance themselves and Atlas from the tragedy. This isn't the first time that Atlas has been investigated. Atlas and their questionable methods, which many have suggested border on mind control. Ryan is married to Rebecca, landlady.
Fucking hell, there's a lot of knowledge here.
Dragon. As yet, she hasn't been interviewed, though it's likely Kate visited the pub on more than one occasion. One of Kate's friends was Emma Bowman, who lives at Eden Lodge on the road
lovely
leading
Emma.
out of Edenton Village. Emma was also doing a PhD at the same university, but didn't attend Atlas. Interviewed after Kate's death, Emma seemed shocked and upset, insisting she hadn't seen Kate that night. However, it turned out her boyfriend had. Simon Thompson met Emma at university. After completing his degree around 18 months ago, he went to work at a shop in the neighboring village. He started
did
at the Atlas course
It's
a few
always the
months ago.
boyfriend, right?
Simon insisted that he didn't see Kate after the meeting.
No spoilers in chat, by the way.
Interviewing him noted he seemed oddly unmoved by her death, which makes him the first person I want to see tonight. It's time for some answers.
Okay. So, she drowned in a lake, and it could have been an accident or on purpose. And then her driver's license was on the opposite side of the lake, which people are like, what could that be all about? Maybe, I don't know, current or something. We'll see. So,
Okay.
I can explore. Let me see what I've got. So I've got my inventory with the driver's license and information about her death. Early Saturday morning. I've got a bunch of places I can go.
Okay, so first of all, Boba,
Yeah.
this stream is about getting into the mind of a killer. You have to think about, in order to catch a killer, you have to think about being
Or like
one.
mind hunters.
Yeah, you have to be a killer. Right? So, what do you think about it so far?
If I was a killer, I would open my own cult and then call it it's a 5-step program for being a really good guy. And then when someone says, I want to be a really good guy, you got 5 steps I can follow, I'd say, yeah, I do. 5 steps into this shallow lake. And then I'd push them under the
5 steps
water.
into the grave.
And I'd hold them under the water.
Right.
I don't know. I guess it depends, because we've got a bunch of characters. We've got the lady. We've got her friend. Sometimes the friends get jealous, and they're like, no, I want to be with the boyfriend.
Yeah.
So that could possibly be.
So you're already thinking it might be lovely Emma.
Could be. Could be the boyfriend, because if the boyfriend was like,
Could be the boyfriend.
I saw you flirting with the dad and the son of the cult.
Mm.
Let's go to the pub, because she frequented here. Oh, no one answered. Friday after 5 p.m. How is no one at the pub Friday after 5 p.m.?
Tell me about it.
That's suspicious. If I look on the map. So, we're at Rebecca's pub. We've got a phone box, Abbey Farm, Simon and Emma are here. Maybe I can go talk to them. Oh, look at my shoes, how long they are. Knock for Simon.
Is it Simon? Yeah. Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm investigating an incident in the village. Could I come in and ask you a few questions, please? Yeah. Thank you.
This guy's looking a bit shifty. Why do you look both directions?
Oh.
Are you the male prostitute I ordered?
If you want, Emma's working in the front room.
Hi.
Okay,
This is
they're
Inspector
fucking...
James.
Jenks.
What's all this about?
There was a death in the village. Kate Vine, I believe you both knew her.
Yeah. Do you need to speak to both of us?
I'll just speak to Simon first, if
Separately
that's okay.
would be preferred.
Just come through.
Yeah, you don't want them to... in order to catch
Is it
them in a
okay?
lie,
Yeah.
you have to interview them separately.
Yeah, because they
Do you
can
want anything?
contradict
Water?
each other.
No, I won't be long.
Okay.
Alright
She
then.
said the game.
Let's get down to the meat and
Sorry, let's put the
potatoes.
subtitles on. You're right.
I was going to
You're
say,
right,
where
Shan.
are those at?
Your first interview...
Pick an
Yada,
item
yada,
to
yada.
ask about. Okay, got it.
Yada, 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 yada. Yada, 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 yada. So,
This will teach me.
I can't hit escape. We'll just have to... I'll put them on when we've got a menu option. I don't want to...
Okay, let's ask about her death. So, ask about this.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
So last Friday's meeting, I think.
Did you see her after the meeting?
No.
Objection!
Known Kate.
Are we playing Ace Attorney?
That would be when we started Atlas. 3 months ago?
Did you socialise outside Atlas?
No.
How would you describe her? What sort of person was she?
Can't keep that guy.
Well, she's talented. She was full of life, you know?
Okay.
Sharp, quite sharp.
Would you say she had any emotional problems?
Her mood could change. And, well, there was the drinking problem.
When did you become aware of that?
Well, she would come drunk to meetings sometimes. And she would reek of the stuff. I mean, everyone knew, but nobody really said anything.
So, tell me a bit about Atlas.
Oh, it's just a business management training program for postgrads.
And you started this after you left college?
Yeah.
And it's on every Friday?
Yeah, well, my group isn't doing it this Friday, but one of the groups is.
Okay, thanks.
Alright, first of all, I got something to say. If you are getting interviewed by a police detective or a detective, and they say, oh, what was she like when she was alive versus now when she's dead? And you go, oh, she was full of life. Yeah, no fucking shit, she was full of life versus now when she is no longer.
She was
doing
like
that.
she was like a life balloon that's been popped and all the life's gone out and she's gone all saggy.
Yeah. So, okay, he saw Kate at the meeting last Friday. Her body was found early Saturday. He only knew her for 3 months and didn't hang out with her outside of Atlas. I thought it was the boyfriend. Okay. Can I ask about her driver's license?
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No.
Well, you've never seen nothing
No, I
like
don't think
this
so.
before.
Never seen it before.
Okay, doesn't know. Okay. And so far we don't have any contradictions because that's it. We can talk to Emma now because we ain't got anything else to ask him about, right?
Yeah, just hit exit for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Thanks.
We'll just hit escape when we're out here.
Best to knock on the window for Emma. Simon always answers the front door.
Oh.
Oops. It's gone weird. It's gone all faded somehow. Subtitles on S. S?
Are we in shift tab somehow?
I don't know. This game does glitch out sometimes. It's old. Hang on, I'm going to restart it. Wink. Sorry, chat. I fucked it. The performances are...
I want to do a performance in a video game.
The performances are perfect in this game.
I could be a
the
little
perfect game.
Victorian boy child ghost. Real easy.
Contradiction. Oh, what game? Subtitles are now
Or I could
on.
be a New York man.
Resume current game.
Alright. We're going back over there. I'm going to knock on the window and talk to Emma. Since for some reason, Simon only answers the door if you knock on the door. He won't let you speak to Emma.
Don't worry, it's only a few questions.
Yeah.
She looks nervous. Alright, let's ask, what do you know about Kate and how she died?
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
It was last Thursday in the college library. I saw her and we chatted for a bit.
Okay.
She seemed her usual self.
Last Thursday.
What
So
was
you
the
didn't
usual
go to the
self?
meeting
Oh,
on Friday?
Kate being Kate. You know, a bit wild.
Wild? In what way wild?
This guy.
Oh, she just used to question everything, you know. Have arguments with the lecturers, things like that.
What else?
Kate had a drink problem.
How noticeable was that?
Well, it wasn't at first, but as the year went on, she'd be drunk in the afternoon. But I think she cut down, you know, towards the end of college and when she started her PhD.
Okay. So she had a bit of a drink problem, but she maybe cut down. She was argumentative with people. Didn't seem to see Emma very often. Doesn't seem to have too much of a motive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's ask about her driver's license.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
I don't know, but I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a lot of this. When we get more clues, we can come back to Emma.
Okay.
And this will all fill out this box with all the things we can ask her.
Okay.
So as we find more stuff
Thank
and find
you.
more things, we
Probably
can
be
come
back
back
later.
and ask her. But because we've picked these two first,
Yeah, we don't have much.
we don't have much.
I want to see where the body was found.
Good thinking.
All right.
Nice bit of England shots here, isn't it? Very...
If I take my Chevy to the... Oh, that's the levee, not jetty. Damn it. Let's look around.
Like a piece of jewellery there, stuck between the boards.
No way.
Well and truly wedged in.
We'll need something to get it out. Oh, that's exciting. I'm excited to find something to get that out of there.
The jetty was dry.
It was dry. Look at this. Alright, so we go into the woods. Let's check this clearing. This little willy bit. Nothing of importance here, not even a damn squirrel.
So that will change according to the time. So obviously, I think the time does move forward after a certain amount of things have been done.
So Atlas is all the way up here. And then the guys that are the Atlas guys live here.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll go there then. Let's just check it out. We might not... It's Friday after 5. Oh, it's locked. Of course it
To come
is.
back later, I think.
Oh! Let's just break in. We're like a detective guy. I'm gonna check the pub again. Still nobody?
So you can go right up the lane. Yeah, I think you can.
Okay, so if we look on the map, there's like a little
Village hall bit up there.
little weird bit.
Oh, is there a sign? Oh yeah, was it?
Oh, I
was
can
it
click too.
magnifying glass will give you.
Why can't I click on that?
I don't
There must be
know.
something.
Secret.
Always
Whoa.
nice to randomly find a key on the floor.
This guy, I love him.
there more to find here? Improve your spiritual life, intellectual life,
Wow.
financial
Isn't
life.
that interesting?
Meet here at 8 p.m. So is that to do with Atlas as well?
Alright, I'm gonna go by the post office in this. Down to the Brandon house. What the heck is a Brandon house? Is that just what their house is called?
I don't know.
Look at him go.
Okay.
So there's a locked garage.
Garage down here. You're just having a walk around the village. This is pretty normal. Improve your life with crypto. Oh my god, that's how it would be these days, wouldn't it?
Let me get my bearings. So we went that way. We were at the lodge. I guess we didn't go...
You can go down to the end of the street, walk down the street.
Yeah, west. This way.
You can call the chief.
Oh, what's he gonna say? You solved it yet? I've been walking around the neighborhood. Picked up key. Couldn't pick up jewelry. Stop fucking calling.
Can I buy some Jenks coin? Ugh.
Alright, nothing here.
Okay, weird. Okay, fine.
I'm gonna go back here again, but I'm gonna walk down the street. If I continue ahead, there's nothing here. There was a path to the right? Oh.
Yeah.
It's
weird.
clickable, but there's nothing there yet.
I think some stuff triggers when you actually walk to the location. Yeah.
Okay, should I be walking more
I
then?
can't remember. I could be wrong.
I walk here.
Yeah, go left further into the woods. And then walk to Atlas from here. Okay, never mind.
Look at
Rosen
that.
Baum
Oh, I'm
Estate
looking.
Ground.
I'm in the bushes.
Yeah, you're like halfway.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe walk the whole way towards Atlas.
I'll go back towards Atlas.
Yeah, just
Enter Atlas grounds.
can't remember what triggers the next thing.
I'll keep looking around.
It's a long time since I played this game, so.
So we've got clearing here, we've been here. Lake Junction.
Brody.
And we already went to the jetty, so if we go to the woods entrance, I'll just walk all the way down.
Continue to path end. You went there before, yeah.
Oh, this one is the end.
Yeah, there was definitely a thing. I can't remember. It's a stupid thing. Go down Woods Lane, yeah. There was definitely a thing that triggered at some point. And I can't remember where it triggered from walking
So
around.
Eden Lodge is where they are.
Go
and
back to the
then-
village centre.
Oh wait, what
Wasn't
was
there a way
that?
around the back of the pub? I'm sure I could remember.
Wait a sec. If I went, was it this way? And then if I went,
Oh yeah, maybe we can look at the key in our inventory. That's a good idea.
okay. Oh, if I,
Dropped silver key. Oh, you can probably go and ask other people, ask them about the key.
I could. However, there was it here maybe? There was that garage. I want to just try it on the garage without even knowing. Okay, that's the end of the street.
Oh, you're trying to break into a man's garage. I'm not sure that's.
Why
the
not?
idea.
I'm a detective. Look at this. Try using it. Can I do it?
No.
No silver.
You can click on it, I think.
That's it. Damn, dropped silver key. Okay.
Go and talk to the two about the key. Or actually, maybe even calling the chief is actually okay.
Yeah, call him. Hello, Chief.
It's good to check in. Although he might tell you nothing. I think this might be the hint line, actually.
Oh.
But I can't remember this game at all. Let's see what the chief says. Oh, it's like me ringing you.
What do you mean?
Just let it ring.
Got on vibrate, that's why.
No one's picking up. Right, go and ask the people about the key. They might know what it's for, but they might not.
Excuse me. Found this key on floor. Key on floor.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
It isn't worth asking Simon about the silver key.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
That's hilarious. And Emma's not even interested.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Okay. So what did this say? Silver key found near the village hall.
Oh, you got to press the magnifying glass here as well.
Oh.
Bicycle.
Very trusting, leaving a bike unlocked. Looks like homebrew equipment.
Oh my god.
They're making methamphetamines.
This might come in handy.
Oh, what's that?
Maybe I can get the jewelry out. What has he got to look so smarmy about it for?
Okay, so now you've unlocked some additional things to ask about.
Okay.
But also you can go and pry the thing out.
I go into the woods. And then...
It was to the left, right? It was where she was,
Yeah.
where the body was found.
onto the jetty.
So what do you think it is?
And then can I use the screwdriver? For this jewelry. A cock ring.
Oh, weird.
Interesting.
A little
I thought forensics had
bird.
checked the whole area. Obviously not very well.
Get it together, forensics!
It's a little
Missed
duck
this
thing.
bird jewelry.
All right, go and ask those two about this stuff then.
Wait a second.
What?
I had an idea. What was it? Box of old bottles, broken pendant, screwdriver, unlocked. Okay, yeah, we can.
I reckon these guys. You've got to crack this case wide open, Jenks.
What's this fucking necklace? You dropped
A few
this?
more questions, if
Did you
don't
drop
mind.
this necklace? Do you like birds? Let me inspect your house. How many birds you've got?
So you're asking Emma about Simon's bicycle?
I'm gonna ask about the pendant.
Ever seen this?
The acting
Looks
is
like,
so good. Oh my god. Ever
That's my old necklace. I gave this to Kate.
So Kate might have been wearing it last Friday.
Yeah, well, perhaps, but I can't see why. She was always buying new things, you know, lots of jewelry, stuff like that. It's meant to be a bird in cage, but the cage has
shit.
fallen off. Oh, I'll show you.
Oh, wow.
Where did you buy it?
I didn't. Some wanted present.
Secret admirer.
Not so secret.
I see.
That's how it should have looked. It's called a freedom necklace.
Do you mind if I keep this?
No, not at all.
So the necklace did belong to Kate. Interesting. I'm starting to wish I'd brought a spare evidence bag.
Alex James. So Emma gave her the necklace?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, and it was her old necklace.
Broken pendant, click on it. And she said the necklace was an unwanted gift. And she actually said, when she said that, she said, and it was from a not so obvious person, so it must be someone in this. So it was Emma gave it to Kate as a gift, representing freedom.
They are gay, if only. Tragic lesbians?
Tragic. Okay, what's this?
I'm asking about these bottles.
What's the stack of bottles outside?
What's all this
Oh,
then?
that's all Simon's stuff. You better ask him. I don't know.
What about this screwdriver? Guess not. Guess I'm not asking you. Hey!
This is one of my favourite lines. You ready?
Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, it's Simon's
Oh, it's
cousin's.
not one of my
He uses
favourite
it to
lines.
get to work.
You know the lock's broke.
Oh, I know. I keep telling him to fix it.
The sort of meme in this game is, what do you know about Simon's bicycle? Because you can ask everyone in the game about it. And a lot of them will be like, who?
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
You got a boxer bottle license. Alright then. What's honest about this fucking bicycle then?
Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, that's my cousin's. He lent me it. I need to buy a new lock for it, though.
So it's your bike at the moment.
Yeah. There's no bus service to speak of around here, so it's really the only way to get around.
Well, I'm walking. Oh, it's Simon's cousin's bicycle. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Simon's.
Oh, fucking hell.
What about your box of old bottles?
I noticed a lot of bottles outside. Are they yours?
Yeah, I make homebrewing.
for yourself?
Well, no, I give it out to my friends and stuff. I tried selling it at first, but I didn't have any takers. Except for
pissing
James
in
over
it.
at Farmhouse. I used to trade it to him for herbs and stuff.
Herbs,
See
you
James
say?
a lot.
No, not really.
James, you say? Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What about this necklace?
You know what this is?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Emma had one like it. Actually, you know what? Kate had one. I remember because I asked her about it one night when we were all out drinking in college. I was probably pretty drunk.
That's what college is all about.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Police Officer.
So Simon's homebrew.
Let's
Thank
ask
you.
Emma.
Probably be back later.
You had any of that guy's homebrew? I did. Tasted like piss.
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Exactly.
You know, I don't like beer.
Have you ever
I
tried
only drink
Simon's
wine.
homebrew?
I can't stand spirits either.
Doesn't like beer. Okay. Fine.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Interesting. I've got a fucking key, and you know it's got a lock on it? This place. Let me in. All right. There's nothing still, right? Hello? Anyone? No?
So what have we learned? Quite a bit, actually.
We've got... She was blah, blah, blah. Simon only socialized with her at Atlas. Except when he was, I guess, in college with her. Argumentative at college. Had a drinking problem. Didn't see her very often. Bike
yeah,
is the
Simon's
only
cousin.
way Simon
So
can
so they said he lived down at the farmhouse, so let's head down that to that end of the town. Abbey Farm.
farm.
Oh, we can't visit him yet.
Behind the Braden
I
house.
don't think that's going to help.
I'm gonna use my screwdriver. I'm getting into this garage. I'm gonna get into
I'm not sure
here.
you're supposed to.
Give me this. Use this. Fuck. Fine.
I wonder what the silver key's for.
I'm already lost with this. Rebecca's pub. Go ahead to the pub. It's still the same time, so apparently no one's in the pub for some reason. And then... The key was outside of here. Can I just use it to get in here? Certainly it goes here to this place. No. And there's nothing else here. This moving
Go right
scared the
along
fuck
rear
out
path.
of me.
Oh, that's the same way
thing.
you're going. Right. So it just goes back.
Woods Lane.
I like how they have all of the different angles for when you walk down one way, it comes back. Did you ask about everything? Have you covered everything with them? Maybe.
I think so.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
So we've got this.
Yeah. We've
This,
been through it
this.
all.
this.
What's on the Freedom Neck? Alex James. Okay, don't know who that is.
Cousin's name was
That's
James.
all for the
but-
moment. Thank you.
What do you know about the droider track on the Wookiees?
So contradictions appear here.
So are we supposed to be... Is there supposed to be already a contradiction? So what was the thing about the bicycle? Belongs to Simon's cousin, the only way Simon can get to work. And what did...
See, this is confusing though, because if you click on it, it does populate both here, even though they're not contradicting
Well, I
one
think you're
another.
supposed to click on them when there's a problem with them, right?
Okay. So if I look at...
So you're supposed to put the two... When when they say two things
Be
that don't
back
make
later
sense,
on, if that's okay.
Yeah.
you can put both of them in there, I think.
So let me see. I want to see if where is this and all the replies. Simon saw her at the meeting. Oh, to do that I have to be basically talking to them. Okay, hold on.
A few more questions, please.
Because I guess
Thank
I'm
you.
going to bring up to him, like, why. So, only known Kate for 3 months. But that doesn't make sense depending on when they graduated
see.
college, right?
I see what you're saying. So, yeah.
This?
Aha.
Yippee!
So how did you know Kate was wearing a freedom necklace 18 months ago? At college?
Well, I knew Kate
Right.
in college, but I didn't get to know her till we started Atlas.
Right. So you didn't socialise with her at college?
No.
And you didn't socialise with her outside of Atlas?
No.
You didn't see her outside Atlas at all?
No, not at all.
Oh!
Well done.
So Simon did know Kate at college, but why would he lie about that? Maybe he knows Kate better than he's willing to admit. 6 o'clock. I wonder if
Pub.
Rebecca's working in the pub tonight.
Whoa! Rebecca, it's
done.
me.
Well done, Boba.
I'm sure there's a couple more in there already as well. Press the bell.
Sorry, what can I get you?
Detective Inspector Jenks. Rebecca, is it?
Yeah.
There's been an incident in the village. I'm conducting an investigation. Could I ask you a few questions, please?
Right. Come through.
Thank you.
She doesn't like him. It's our small town.
What's
Just
it
because
about?
we've got a
There's
cult
been an unexplained
neighborhood
death
watch.
locally. Not sure if you've heard.
The student?
Yes.
Yes, it was dreadful news.
You're married to Ryan, one of the Atlas leaders, yes?
Oh.
I suppose I am, yes.
Suppose
I
you
just wanted
are.
to ask a few questions about Kate and Atlas, if that's okay.
I don't know if I'll be able to answer any of them, but sure.
How about you answer my foot up your ass, lady?
Wow. Okay. Kate
Tell me about
Ryan's
this
dead.
then, lady.
Did you know Kate?
Not very well. She came in a few times, but she was quite a moody person. You could tell she had problems.
Is she going to say
When
bitch?
was the last time you saw her?
Friday. She popped in for a minute.
And when was that?
7-ish.
Was she on her own?
I didn't see who she was with. She put £20 on the bar and then left.
What was that for?
A breakage, presumably.
£20? Just for a beer glass?
Well, she was very drunk. She just put it on the bar and then walked out.
Was there a broken glass?
Not that I noticed. But she was a strange girl.
This whole fucking town worked together to murder her, because ain't nobody happy about this poor girl.
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
Wrong answer.
So
you should
didn't
have
know if
ID'd
Kate had
her.
lost it.
No idea.
You're the bar lady.
The aggressive questioning.
Why you're not asking her for her ID?
Oh, it's unlikely she would know about Simon's bicycle. Okay. Wouldn't know about the bottles.
Have you ever looked at one of these necklaces
Do you
before?
recognise this?
I've seen students wearing them. Has some sort of meaning, doesn't it? I forget what it is now.
Seen anyone wearing one recently?
Not that I can remember.
She's got one on right now.
Hmm.
Know anything about Simon Thompson's homebrew?
Does he make homebrew?
Apparently.
No, we do buy from a microbrewery, but we don't usually buy from kitchen breweries.
He's smaller than micro, she's saying.
Sass.
All right.
Okay, those are not great contradictions, are they? So, she says she doesn't know Kate very well. Last saw her in the pub on Friday. Didn't see who she was with. Kate gave her 20 quid for some reason and was very drunk. So, the Friday was the night she died, and she died with alcohol in the blood. So, you know, why would she give 20 quid? That seems like a lot for a broken glass. So she hasn't given us much more, but has seen other students wearing the necklace. it obviously has some sort of meaning. Yeah, like it's pretty obvious, isn't it? But apparently didn't see one. Certainly didn't see that Kate was wearing one. So.
Okay. I don't know if I know any contradictions in here yet. Doesn't buy from kitchen, buys from micro. Didn't know he made it. Doesn't know Kate very well. Didn't see who she was with.
Hadn't seen the license before. Doesn't know if Kate was sure. Didn't have to ask her for her ID. Yeah.
I guess if she's a certain age. Kate was very drunk. Didn't see who she was with. Very drunk at 7 p.m. That's okay. Alright, I don't know anything about that.
Probably be back later.
Let's go to the restaurant. Why is he hiding behind the plant?
Okay, a nice little pub.
Alright, nothing here to interact with. Lavatories. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know then.
Let's go and ask the other folks about Rebecca. Investigate behind the pub. Some bins.
A broken window, was that?
Stinky bins. Oh, what's that?
This,
A
see?
broken window. Recently smashed by the look of it. Might have to ask about that.
That seems a bit
sounds like-
more
That
expensive.
sounds like the broken 20 quid, doesn't it?
Enter the outbuilding. Why, yes. Oh, interesting. Guess what I've got in my pocket?
Oh. She...
Breaking and entering is not a
So
crime if you have a key for where you're going.
So the key that was found on the jetty where she died...
No, this was found in front of the community building.
Oh, no, you're right. It was the pendant that was found there. Investigate behind the
What is
shelves.
this, a Christmas tree? What season is it? You freaks celebrate Christmas? In November? I knew it's a cult. Atlas box! It's full of tape. Everything's suspicious.
I
Ah!
wonder whose mask this is. Rebecca's or Ryan's?
Creepy mask.
Certainly if we downgrade from breaking and entering to simply trespassing.
Just looks like junk, but it's too dark to tell.
Oh, need a flashlight. Hello, miss. I trespassed into your building behind the pub, finding it using a key that I found on the
Yes.
fucking ground. Care to explain this mask, you son of a bitch? Excuse me, madam.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
What about this mask, you freak?
Do you know what this is?
Oh, you'll have to ask Ryan about that.
Ryan.
So this is Ryan's.
It's to do with one of Ryan's methods on the course.
Go on.
Well, masks allow you to play at being someone different for a while. Students find it quite liberating.
bedroom.
So this would be for a student.
I think that one's Ryan's, but students do wear them, yes.
Lady, what about these socks I found in your laundry? It's like it's
They're
genuinely
kind
that,
of
isn't it?
crispy.
What do you know about this thing I just found around the
How
back
did
of
the
your
window
pub?
get broken out round the back?
I don't actually know. Someone said two girls were arguing outside. I found out after they'd gone.
And when was this?
Last Friday, just after we opened, about 6:30. I taped over it until I can get it fixed. We don't want people getting cut and suing us.
Does that sort of thing happen a lot? Arguments?
Two
No,
girls
not really.
arguing.
I'm quite strict when it comes to borrowing clients. I
Yeah,
don't
two
think
girls
they're
arguing.
suitable.
Suitable. Interesting. Too broken and also, if you will.
Aha. So, you said Kate gave you £20 for a breakage, but you didn't have a breakage.
That's right.
Do you think the payment could have been for the broken window? Could it have been Kate who was arguing?
Well, I suppose it could have been, yeah. It could have been Kate, you're probably right, yeah.
But you don't know who she was arguing with.
No,
Anytime we do any funny motions or movements, I think, what a shame that Bob isn't here to cut this and make it immediately into an emote to taunt us
It's
with.
true.
Unless she did. But why would she lie about that?
So, arguing outside of the pub last Friday.
So she was trying to hide the fact that there was some sort of argument.
Didn't see who Kate was with. But also there was an argument. Is this...
Yeah. So Rebecca's...
It's not going green.
It's alright, no. I think...
Kate broke the window during an argument. And then if I can say this, maybe? No. I guess she might not. I'm just trying to see...
I think we should head over to the other two. And
I heard you were arguing with Kate and broke a fucking window.
Yeah, it might be Emma who was doing the arguing, right?
Yeah.
Because we can look through our notes and see what Emma had said to us previously about where she was. Because now we know Rebecca was like at the pub between that time.
Interesting, you live down the street from where the lady was murdered.
Just a few more questions.
Can we
if you don't
steal
mind.
Simon's bike to get around faster? Yeah.
We've got fast travel.
Let's ask about these things. The broken pub window.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
sure,
ask
sure.
about the broken pub window first. Do you know
anything about a broken window at the pub round the
around the
back?
pub, round the back?
Pub. A broken window at the back.
Yeah,
I thought it was broken.
When was that?
I was in the pub on Monday with a college friend.
Okay.
She's doing weird eyes. She's lying.
Did you hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
No, I wasn't there.
You weren't in the village?
No, I went home last Thursday night, actually, to see my parents.
But you do visit the pub.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I know Rebecca quite well. We all went there quite a bit after college.
Okay, so she's saying she wasn't at...
I feel like...
Go on then, ask that weird.
Yeah, if she said
Ever
she was
seen
out of town,
this
but I feel like that's
before?
a lie.
Nope, I haven't, sorry. I think I'd have remembered it.
We put that on when
What
we
did
murdered
she-
that girl.
What did she say? Check out her other info about this Kate Vine's death. Kate Vine's death. Saw her in the college library on Thursday. So her timeline is went home Thursday night and then visited the pub on Monday after she came back. So she went home to see parents Thursday night.
I guess Thursday night, that makes sense.
But what else has she said? Is there anything else like she's said?
Necklace, unwanted gift. Doesn't like beer. That seems
That's
like...
not a contradiction. Go and talk to Simon about these things, see if he knows.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
All right,
Maybe
Simon,
he heard
son of a
this
bitch.
pub argument. Yeah.
Do you know anything about a broken window at the pub?
No, I don't really go to the pub very often. I'm not exactly a pub person.
I just like to drink at home while I'm making me fucking kitchen sink.
Have a look at this. Know anything about that?
How do they not laugh when they're doing these?
I haven't seen this one, but it looks a lot like an Atlas mask. We use them for some of the workshops and stuff.
Really?
Well, you have to say something boastful.
Have a look
or
at
arrogant.
this.
You do it first without the mask, and then you say it with a mask.
Creepy, huh?
With a mask.
Pointers?
Well, it's easier when you have the mask on, isn't it? People are not as afraid to be free about themselves, you know?
But that lady said she'd
Did
never
you
seen
find
it.
out about Atlas?
Well, it was advertised. Actually, I think I've still got the...
Have a look at
A
this.
little mouse!
That was at my college. To be honest, I've learned more in 3 months at Atlas than I did in 3 years at business school.
Can I keep that?
Rolls my
Yeah, go
eyes
for it.
down the street.
I suppose
Okay.
that might be useful as a conversational starter. Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday?
No, I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
What did you do
Does
after
this
the
mean
course?
anything to you?
Just
Does this mean anything to you?
came straight back.
Does this mean anything? I love all these, the way he, like, every time he does the thing, he's like, it's like he can't stop himself. Let's go
Okay.
back to Emma and ask her about the Atlas, because I think about the Atlas thing, because she must know about Atlas, right?
Yeah. Well, he says, okay, so he went straight home after Atlas last Friday. He does not go to the pub.
So he wouldn't have heard about the argument. So that's not. I want to know more about this argument, and it's more.
That's all for the moment.
We've got
Thank
to
you.
dig in. There must be something here that we're missing for sure, right?
What do you know about Atlas?
I know that it's
I love it.
it's a business course. I went with Simon when he first went, but it wasn't really my thing.
How often did you go?
Just the once.
And you decided it wasn't for you.
Yeah, I'd been to something similar, so decided it wasn't for me.
Been to something similar. Only went once to Atlas.
Okay.
Cardboard mask. Does she know about what does she know about the cardboard mask?
She said she hasn't seen it before.
Oh, really? Okay, so what's the similar course that she's been on? He's so creepy, I bet the plot twist is the detective is the murderer. No, it's just bad acting, guys.
Oh, this is Rebecca. Okay.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Oh, I wonder if you can go and visit the other fella now, James, at the farm. I'm pretty sure he's oh, maybe not. I wonder how you unlock him.
I'll get that garage open someday. I guess I can ask this lady about the poster, maybe.
Oh, that's true.
Ever seen this before? Yeah, my husband prints them out every day.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Atlas. Yeah, this is what her husband does, right?
What do you know about this?
It's an advertisement.
Advertisement?
They had it designed by an agency, I think.
Why you guys say it
when
like
was
that?
Last year sometime.
Poster was designed last year. Designed by an agency.
Have a walk through the woods, because I'm
Okay,
pretty
that's it for now.
sure
Thank you.
it triggers, like, when you walk along through the woods, you meet someone. I know it's, like, slightly awkward. I remember it being awkward. I thought it definitely happens, like, it might be even tomorrow, but whatever. Like, it happens at some point. Have a walk through the woods. I remember we did this before, and it was like, here we go, look.
Sir, are you okay?
A homeless man.
I'm a police officer, Detective Inspector Jenks. It's all right. You can carry on if you want to. I'll just go. I'm investigating.
How was that like a
death in the
giant
village, Kate
It's
Bong.
a hookah, so it's not even
There was
like...
a death recently.
I knew her.
Well, could I ask you a few questions, please?
I was in love with her.
Well, if you give me your name and address, I'll come later on. Where do you live?
Farmhouse.
And what's your name?
Farmhouse!
It's a hooker, it's not illegal.
Yeah, exactly. But who fucking lugs their hookah down to a pond?
Visit the, I think you can go to the farmhouse now, probably.
Right away.
Farmhouse.
Just like book it down the street after him.
According to the map, Abbey Farm is across the road there.
Farmhouse.
Oh.
Ring doorbell.
Well,
People up.
I'm investigating.
Don't just wander around the back of someone's house. Ring the doorbell.
Yeah, I gotta investigate. What if there's like, what if now that he
You don't
knows
want
I'm
to
here?
see him wanking or something. It'll traumatize you.
What if
Fucked
he's
up by it.
doing a bunch of weed back here?
Look, he ain't no crim, probably. Maybe murderer. Maybe he's a light murderer. He's too weird. He didn't do it, did he? Although he was hanging out where
Could
she
I ask you a
died.
few more questions, please?
Didn't take you long.
Haven't got much time.
See? It's like, bro, you fucking... I saw you
Close the door,
walking
Tom.
behind me the whole time. I
talking.
literally just got
He's
here.
janking it.
Look at this.
Where do you want to sit?
Oh, anywhere's fine. I didn't quite catch your name.
James, sit there.
Thank you, James.
Why is he narrowing his eyes at me?
Why are you asking me about Kate Vine?
Routine. You know Simon,
Routine.
Thompson.
Why? What did he say?
That you all went to college together, you and Kate. Is that right?
Might have done.
Right. Good enough.
Okay.
All right. Let's ask.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
Can't remember.
How did you know her?
Through
Can't
Simon.
remember.
His girlfriend was mates with her. Saw her around college a few times.
Did you socialise with her much?
Nah. She wasn't my type.
This guy's a fucking...
Knew
dingus.
Kate through Emma.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No idea.
Is that your bicycle? Are you some sort of a biker?
Yeah.
What do you know about Simon's bike?
What bike?
You haven't seen him on a bike.
I haven't seen him.
When was the last time you saw him?
About a month ago.
I thought he borrowed the bike from him. Never mind. Who is this guy? I've forgotten. I've forgotten his name even.
James.
James. Oh, God.
Ever seen one of
He's
these
fucking
before?
senile.
Freedom necklace.
Don't think so.
He hasn't seen a freedom necklace.
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Thompson's tar.
Is
Yeah,
he
I've
still
tried
calling his
Did he
cum
sell it?
his homebrew?
it. To me, not for money
Bro, I
anyway.
look gay to you?
We used to trade stuff.
Oh, this is it. He
What
trades
did you
stuff.
trade?
I make a nice herbal tea, isn't it?
Oh, the weed.
Him and his girlfriend were into
The herbs.
What was his beer like?
lethal.
Strong?
Knock your eyes out.
Interesting.
So that's right. He traded some herbs.
Know anything
That he grew
about
on
a
his
broken
farm.
window at the pub?
Don't go to the pub.
You've never been to the pub.
Are they...
Say that. I've been to the pub, but not for about 2 months, 3 months.
Since they started going Atlas.
Months. 2 months? 3 months?
Ever seen this before?
Ah!
Should I have?
No, it's okay.
Where'd you go?
Really? He's not seen that.
Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday?
No.
Wow. And the advertising poster?
Ever seen one of these?
Seen them around college.
What do you know about it?
Not much. It's a business course. Ask Simon. He's on it.
You wouldn't be interested in that sort of thing? And you haven't discussed it with Simon?
Not really. Business doesn't interest me.
I
So-
kind of like this.
So this guy, he runs a farm. Why was he hanging around on the dock? Can't remember last time he saw Kate. Can't remember last time he saw Kate. Doesn't know about Simon's bike. Last saw Simon a month ago. But didn't he trade the tea for homebrew?
Yeah.
So isn't that a recent thing?
Oh, if we do this. Traded his tea for homebrew, and then he says, last saw Simon about a month ago. This?
Maybe that was a month ago when he traded it. All right,
Okay.
let's... What have we learned here?
So he says he can't remember the last time he saw Kate, knew her through Simon's girlfriend Emma, didn't socialize with her. Doesn't know anything about Simon's bike, last saw Simon a month ago.
Yeah.
Doesn't know about the necklace.
All right, let's have a rummage round his house.
Traded the tea.
I feel like there's nothing
was
obvious
wrong.
here, right?
Thank you. Probably
Whoa,
be
that
back
scared
later.
me. All right, let's rummage in his shit.
If we go around the back, I'm sure there'll be some sort of a clue at the end of this path.
This guy's unbreakable. Look in the greenhouse.
Weed plants.
Oh my
Blue.
gosh, what the hell's going on here?
What the frick?
Picture frames with black painted glass. Very interesting.
The fuck? All right, go ask him about that. You were right to. We should have gone around the back of his house first.
You gotta do a peepers first.
You got to peepers before you.
Because then you've got the
peepers.
jump on them. Because what if he'd gone out there real fast to hide those, right? You said think like a criminal. If I was
Couple more
down
questions,
smoking
if
my
that's okay.
hookah at the lake and a guy came up and said I'm a detective and I said I gotta go home real quick, it would be because I was hiding my black painted framed glass pictures.
His devil magic.
Yeah.
Now, what's all this stuff in the workshop? Paint and stencils and things like that.
Just a little sideline of mine.
Oh, you do picture framing.
They're black mirrors. Scrying mirrors.
Now, what's a scrying mirror?
Show you one if you want.
Comes out with his cock out.
Have you ever
Scrying
seen
goes back
this?
Centuries. The ancient Persians did it.
Just
This
rolls out
country
his entire
pagans still
cock.
practice it. The fortune tellers pretend to do it. That's what the crystal ball's all about. It's all scrying. Mirror's just one way of doing it.
I've got a crying
What is
mirror.
scrying?
Normal
Depends who
guy.
you are. People do it for different reasons.
I love how this guy's just
What
so
sort of
fascinated
reasons?
by his fire.
Exploring your mind. Clearing your mind. Communicating with the dead.
Oh my god, let's get
Is
in
that what
contact
you use
with
them for, James? Communicating with the dead.
Let's find out
I
why
I
who
murdered
killed
her
her.
so I
These
could
days.
try to talk
There's a
to
market
her.
for these, is there?
Lots of people want to talk to the dead. Even if they don't believe in it.
This
Make
guy's
profit on them?
my favorite.
I don't do it for the money.
How very charitable of you. Can I keep this?
Keep it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A
Black mirrors
scrying
and
mirror.
hookah pipes. I wonder what else James is into.
Black mirrors and hookah pipes. How's
Black
that?
mirror.
It's like that fucking song. I'm not.
Let's
gonna
just
know
ask
it.
Kate Vine who killed her, yeah.
Ask her who did it.
Who killed you? Sells the mirrors, doesn't make a profit, only makes them for others. I can't, like, he
Thank you.
doesn't,
Probably be back later.
it doesn't seem like he's hiding anything, does he? But
No, he's-
he is not giving us much.
Yeah, it's living La Vida Loca because Shadow is talking.
I just
about
think
it.
he must have known something, like being on that.
He'll make you scry into a mirror and smoke a hookah too.
Let's show the mirror to the guys.
What if I show it
Emma
to
and-
them
Emma and thingy.
and then there's a dead person in it?
What do you mean?
What if Emma? What's her name?
Oh, gosh,
shows up?
What?
Let's ask Emma first.
A few more questions, please.
Scrying mirror. Sure.
Have you seen one of these before?
Is that from James?
Now, what do you know about James?
That is creepy. He was selling them last Friday at the market. There's a market every week type thing. And I usually go there for lunch.
So you wouldn't buy one of
Bitch,
these?
you
I
said
wouldn't.
you were at your parents'
would.
house Thursday,
Was she,
but you were at the market
this sort of
Friday.
No, I don't think so. She bought one, and I went round to her flat to try it out.
She tried out.
You're meant to see ghosts or spirits or something. It doesn't work.
How do you use it?
You're just meant to stare into it. Shall I show you?
Go ahead.
You just stare like this, and then you see.
See what?
Sorry,
Satan! Susan Williams!
see a ghost.
Susan!
Didn't work, so.
Wait a second, though, you bitch.
Oh, chat, you fucking great. Susan Williams? What is that from? What is that
It's from Hat
So,
Films with
You went home to
Phasmophobia.
see
Oh.
your
Is
parents
that
on
it?
Thursday night, that right?
Yes.
But you said you saw James at the market on Friday.
No, I went to see my parents on Friday night.
What time did you go on Friday?
8 or 9.
Oh.
And you didn't see Kate at all on Friday?
No.
You're not a very good liar, Emma.
Okay.
Okay, well, look how easy she is to crack. At the pub, we were arguing.
What were you arguing about?
I'd
Boys.
lent her £50 because she was desperate, and we were just arguing. It didn't really bother me. She just didn't have it.
And Kate broke the window?
Yes. She did things like that when she was angry.
Smash things?
Yes.
So it was Emma arguing with Kate. But why didn't she want to admit it? In case it gave her a motive? Or something else?
Right, let's
That's
ask
all for the
Simon
moment,
about
thank
it.
you.
Well, no. Like, is there anything in there about... remember, she paid the breakage, right?
back later
So
on
she
if
had
that's
£20,
Well,
but she said she didn't have any money. You see what I mean?
mm,
Go back to that one. What was it? Lent money to Kate because Kate needed it.
but I don't know if
And what was
we
she
can...
fighting about, though?
She didn't. She said they were arguing because
20 isn't £50. No, sorry, no, you're right. But like,
But if her friend just gave her £50, I guess she could have left 20 of it for the broken.
so Emma
window.
was arguing about money. It must be more than that, right? Maybe go to Simon then. Ask Simon. There must be something. There must be something else.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Is it homebrew money? You usually can't cross-reference other people's info, all right?
Ever seen one of these?
Yeah, that's one of James's. He's into like New Age stuff, mysticism, magic spells, that sort of thing. He's nuts, though. I mean, he thinks the government are tracking him or something.
Why would he think that?
Well, I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
Okay.
This is no good. Go back to Emma. There must be something about money that we can cross-reference. I bet you there is.
Doesn't know about the argument.
It's because it doesn't feel like the money thing is a real thing, right? There must have been some.
That's
It's
it for the time
too.
being. Thank you.
It's wrong, right? Because Kate didn't need.
Last
Blah.
saw Kate on Friday, not Thursday. She was her usual self. Argumentative at college, argumentative then. Didn't see Kate very often.
But saw her on Friday. Sure.
And then
What's just work your way down. What's the rest of them? Doesn't matter. That's
fix
nothing.
the lock.
Nothing. Kate bought lots of new jewelry.
But she needed money. Maybe I can ask about that.
Money to Kate because Kate needed it.
There we go.
So you lent money to Kate because she was desperate, but she bought loads of jewellery and things. So why were you lending her money?
Well, no, it's because,
It wasn't about money, was it, Emma?
I knew it wasn't.
No.
It's about boy.
Go on. What was it really
About a
about?
sexy boy.
We were arguing because she was going to blackmail Ryan, the guy from Atlas, over an affair he was having and then tell his wife if he didn't give her the money.
What the fuck?
Ryan's
Okay, that's quite a
affair
lot.
With
Yeah, it is.
Kate.
No, I don't know. I think he was having an affair with another student and Kate found out.
And why were you involved?
Because I didn't really agree with it. I didn't agree with what she was doing, even if he did have an affair.
Were you friends with Ryan?
No, I'd never met him.
You just thought Kate was wrong.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. So,
Not sure about this. Emma's either on a moral crusade, or there's another reason she was worried about Kate blackmailing Ryan.
It's because... Okay, so
she was arguing. So she said that Kate Vine knew that someone was sleeping with Ryan and wanted to blackmail
yeah. And it says...
him into to not tell Rebecca, right? Because Rebecca's his wife.
Yeah, but it says that she's...
And she said she didn't know Ryan.
Yeah. But, however...
But she did. She
says
but
knows
she did,
Rebecca quite well.
But she did go to Atlas once, right? has never met Ryan, but she must have gone to Atlas, right? So go to the advertisement, because she went to one thing, didn't she? Only went to Atlas once.
And then...
Who else would she have met? No, that's not right. Oh, shit.
Maybe he was.
There's something there.
So, how can she know this lady well, though, and never meet her husband?
Oh, yeah. That's true as well. There's a lot of things that are went to an Atlas seminar, but has never met Ryan. Oh, there you go. Well done. Well done.
Close.
Well done.
You said you went to an Atlas meeting with Simon.
Yes.
That's interesting, because I happen to know that Ryan is the main lecturer at Atlas. But you say you never met him.
She always does that
Why did you
face
say
when
you
she
don't know
is
him?
caught.
Okay, I need to tell you something. I just need to make sure Simon doesn't find out.
Is she having
I
the
won't be telling
affair with
Simon
him?
anything he doesn't have to hear.
And you can't tell Rebecca either.
Oh my god.
Okay, so the affair that happened
It was about a boy.
was between Ryan and I. I was having the affair, and Kate knew.
So Kate was blackmailing both of you?
No, she didn't care about me. It was part of the course, you see, having to take all these risks. She thought it was funny to turn her back on Ryan. She thought I wouldn't care.
But you did.
Yes,
Well, you
I
did.
was already with Simon when Ryan and I, and I didn't want Simon finding out, and Kate thought that he wouldn't, but I didn't want her risking it. And then if Rebecca found out, then Simon would definitely have found out, and then it would have blown up.
I've forgotten all this.
Would have just
I
been
have
a
no
big
idea what's
mess.
going on.
So you just argued
I'm gonna put my
and...
shoes on.
What?
Well, she just stormed off and broke a window.
And that was it? You didn't see her again that night?
No.
I need a cup of tea.
Are you sure?
Ooh,
too
can you
much.
get me a...
Yes.
If there's hot chocolate in the... Or should we just do 5 minutes now?
Cup of tea is code for I need a pee.
Oh.
Come on, Boba.
I don't know these things.
7
I was
o'clock.
like, tea does sound nice.
Oh, Ryan's a bit of
Oh, is that it?
Lothario, is he?
We actually,
I think
it's a
it's
good
time
place
I
to
met
stop.
this
Let's have a quick
Ryan
break then.
man.
Yeah.
Let's have a quick break.
All right, we're going for
I don't know how far through
cup
the game we are either.
of tea.
We're going to be right
I
back.
need a pee.
See you in a minute.
See you in a minute.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our murder stream.
Do you know anything about this?
Do you know anything about...
What do you know about this? Have you seen this before?
I love how you're embracing it. It's the
It's
overacting is a joy in this, and I'd sort of forgotten how much
It's
there is.
so
Like,
good.
there's like even like little bits just tickle you occasionally.
I can't wait to go into this pub and say, "Do you know about this?" And then holds up a note that says, "Your husband is having an affair."
Oh my god, yes. Sorry, I'm just messaging people.
Lewis is setting up. We can go in and I'll continue investigating. So I wonder, we've got some info. It's after 7. Maybe I can go in here and talk to this lady. Or I wonder, when the guy
Ask you a
will
couple
show
more
up.
things, please.
Yeah, keep asking questions. Sorry.
I'll ask her about the scrying.
Have you seen one of these before?
Is it meant to be black like that?
I think so.
No.
Hasn't seen that before. Okay. I don't think this lady really has anything to like contradict really right now. She told me about the argument. The masks are role-playing. She said ask her husband about it.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I'll see if there's nothing in the restaurant just yet. Luce was texting Lydia to ask her how her vacation.
I'm sorry. I'm texting
It's fine, I
about
don't
dinner
mind.
tonight. Sorry.
Oh, that too.
Just give me a sec. I just wanted to see if
See who else wants to go with us.
yeah. Is it just
What?
Do they have any gluten-free stuff?
Did you check out the menu and see?
What's the menu?
I sent you the link for the Google. So it should bring
I
up
forward
Google.
that over to them.
Yeah.
Has that got a menu on it?
It should do. Because it's just soup, and then you pick what you want in the soup. So as long as the soup base itself is gluten-free, but I think there is also, they do regular hot pot as well, not just the soup.
With live action games, I really think the main guy needs to wheel around a suitcase containing every item he's walking around with. Yeah, like a big bag of stuff. Soup base is usually just water, but it's like, I think it like,
There's a
for someone who's
tomato-
celiac though,
yeah.
it's like wheat can be in the soy sauce and all sorts of stuff.
There's a tomato-based one, and then it says there's a vegetarian one, so... Woods Lane.
Reach back on the menu.
So I wonder... We asked about the mirror to the guy. This is where that guy was hanging out. Oh my god, he's here again! Now he's drinking on the path!
It's clearly a different guy.
Private Eye.
No,
looks like
I'm
the
a
same
police
guy.
inspector.
Who are you looking for?
I'm investigating a death in the village.
I thought this was James.
That student, then. They did one last year, too. Same place.
What?
Did what?
Drowned a student. Ask that psycho about it. He runs that business cult thing up at the big house. Bunch of nut jobs.
I respect a man who will...
what was the student's name?
Well, how would you say? Neck a bottle. Right? Is that what you say?
Liam... something?
So there was another... There's a serial killer. He's a serial killer. Boba.
Atlas's reputation precedes them. I think I might call the station.
Oh, right.
Find out a bit more about this Liam.
Hello, Daddy. I'm calling to see.
Hello, DCI Jones speaking.
Mike, it's Jenks.
Alright, Jenks, I thought you'd clocked off tonight.
Yeah,
Oh, fucking
she's
hell,
got a
Jenks.
case
Piss
tonight,
off. I hate you.
girl.
Friday night, you poor sod. I thought that was sorted out anyway.
I wish it was. Listen, are you near a computer?
I can't be. Yeah, go on.
Do you know anything about a death last year? Someone called Liam in Edenton Village?
Don't remember it. Hang on, let's have a look. Eaton Village.
I have an idea.
Yeah,
I'm gonna send
Liam
it
Rogers.
to Pierre.
It's a suicide last year.
Suicide?
Hang on, 2 suicides in 2 years, both on Edenton. Only you've got your work cut out, Jenksy.
Yeah, don't I know it.
Right, well, good luck with that. See you Monday.
Thanks, Mike.
Sending an idea to Pierre. I'm sending an idea. Okay.
I know we
So-
just had our break, but now we're like, you're saying an idea
Yeah.
to Pierre.
Yeah. Try using it. No use. Oh, I thought I could just stand here in front of someone's home and be like,
Is there a go?
dead people? Hello? Let's ask this guy. Yeah, I sent Pierre an idea for maybe Jingle Jam or something
A few
else.
more questions, if you don't mind.
But it'd be something I would have to... Oh, it would be a lot of work.
Did you know Liam?
Liam who?
Liam who died?
You mean Liam who killed himself?
Yeah.
He was in my year, on a different course.
What course was Liam on?
Can't remember, not mine.
What was yours?
Plant science. First time I knew about Liam was when
This
he killed
guy
himself.
does the weed
Right,
for
so
sure.
you didn't meet him?
You ever seen him in one of your funny mirrors? Degree in plant science. I don't think this guy's gonna contradict himself because I think he's just kind of like... He just seems... I don't know. He just
seems-
he
he seems
tells the
open,
truth.
yeah.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Maybe
Well, let's
we
go
should,
ask those fools.
Yeah, let's ask the couple who we now know that one of them was cheating, but the other one doesn't even still know about it, apparently. Yeah.
It's still difficult for me to get my, I'll ask Rebecca, too. My bearings here.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
J'ai des questions.
Oh, okay, got it. I'll scroll back. I was thinking you
What
were
do you
going to
know
ask.
about Liam? You mean Liam who took his life?
Oh, bloody hell.
He used to play in a band, Black Rock or something.
Black
Stone.
Rock?
Very
Rithian
gothic.
tie-in?
Blackstone.
I used to let them play in here sometimes at the weekends. They were quite good.
Did you know there was anything wrong? I mean, why he might have...
No, I didn't know him very well.
I like this lady too, but I think it's just because I think she's hot. So I'm like, I want to trust her.
Oh.
So I'm attracted to her.
Do you think she's the hottest one, do you?
I think so. She's the
Lovely
prettiest.
Emma.
I don't know about Emma. She's okay, but she'd be lying and then she goes,
Oh, that's true. She does pog.
she lies
She
a lot.
pogs when you catch her in a lie. That's how you know.
Yeah.
All right, let's go and ask Emma and
Be back later on, if
Simon
that's okay.
about the
I want to see someone in that restaurant. Maybe in the morning, I guess. Because that's when people be having their fry-ups and such, right? At the pub. I think that is one thing that was a weird culture thing for me was...
A couple more questions, if
people
that's
do
okay.
not, as far as I know, really eat in like bars and stuff in America because the food just is not usually very good. But here you can get
What
pretty
do you
good
know
food.
about a student called Liam? Committed suicide last year.
Only that I didn't know really well.
But he went to school with you guys.
Okay.
But I can't contradict.
Ask Simon then.
Because the
Okay,
other guy
that's
is
it
the
for
one
now.
that said so.
Thank you.
Me again. Come on. Cute.
Oh, he's pissed off that I keep bothering him. He made a pissed
Smells
off
nice.
face.
What is that?
Chili pork.
I had no idea you were a cook.
Oh, no, I used to be more into it. No, I don't do it so much. Used to grow my own herbs and everything.
Not here.
No, at the farmhouse where I used to live.
Oh, where was that?
That's where James lives. Yeah, we used to share a house together. The farmer used to let us use a corner on his greenhouse to grow stuff.
I didn't know you knew James that well.
Well, didn't really get on.
Where are the greenhouses?
Well, it's just through the farmyard at the back.
Gross stuff.
Interesting.
Okay, we need to go look for that, I guess.
Well, I think the greenhouses we went into, but maybe they weren't the big ones, I guess.
What do you know about Liam?
Liam?
Local lad. Took his life.
Oh, that Liam. Yeah, I heard about him.
But you didn't know him?
No, I know he went to college, but didn't really know him.
I'm so distracted because
It's
I
sad,
want
though.
that biscuit.
No, I don't think these guys know anything about Liam.
I want that biscuit jar that he's got.
Let's go and have a look
So-
for that greenhouse. I think these guys aren't anything to do with Liam. Because we've already done a couple of contradictions
Thank
with
you.
these guys, right?
Probably be back later.
Yeah.
I feel like I think Liam's before their time. We're supposed to be talking to Ryan as well, aren't we, at some point? So we will have to go to the Atlas. We'll have to walk down to Atlas.
They've been closed most, but now it does seem as if some time has passed, so. I was just gonna ask you the stupidest question, Lewis. Because you're eating an apple, and I was gonna say, oh, do you ever have apples with peanut butter? Because that's
Simon
my
mentioned
favorite
another
snack.
greenhouse on the farm. Must be up the hill over there.
Oh, wrong greenhouse. And then I was like, oh, that would kill Lewis.
Apples with peanut butter.
It's so good. Well, I'm gonna say this, and then you're gonna be like, why would you do that?
Well, that sounds good.
I also use
Like
the
salty, crunchy.
Biscoff spread. Dip the apples in that. That's really good. Does that have stuff in it that you can't have? Or can you have...
Salty Biscoff spread.
No, just regular Biscoff spread.
I think it needs to be salty and sweet, though. That's like the combo, right?
Well, I guess the peanut butter is nice for that. But I mean, you have caramel apples. So it's like that, but Biscoff. Very delicious. Or if you slice some apples up and then you eat them alongside cheese. Or if you do a cheese fondue,
I wonder
dip
if
the apples
James
in
knows
that.
this is here. Don't know what it is, but it'd be interesting to see what he says about it.
Weed!
What the fuck? Found like a baggie? It looks like a
That's got weed in
baggie
it.
of drug.
That's got weed.
James, you been growing drug?
The weeds.
It can't be anything like marijuana, can it? Like,
Well, they keep saying gross stuff, and he studied plant science, and he makes scrying mirrors. So I'm not trying to. Well, he said he does herbs. He grows herbs.
Could you tell me what these are, please? I found them in the greenhouse.
Been snooping around on the farm, have we?
It's called investigating, James.
Yeah. It's just mint. Mint leaves. For cooking.
Yeah, I heard you were a bit of a budding chef.
Dabble a bit. Won a few competitions.
Very impressive. So you normally just leave packets of mint lying around?
Must have dropped it.
Okay. One cookery competition.
So that is just mint. All right, let's head over to the
James degree in plant science.
Sure, mint. Devil's mint.
Thank you.
It's
Probably
bollocks.
be back
We
later.
can't. I don't think that's a contradiction there because we don't have any evidence from anyone else. Let's go to no. Let's go walk up to
Atlas.
Atlas, yeah. Go left. Go left. Go left. Go straight on. There we go. Okay.
Oh, it's open now after 7. That's odd.
Go into the atrium.
Oh, they could probably
Ryan
call
was
that
interviewed
place
in the
too. and ask
lounge,
them about
according
this
to the
too.
report.
And I think
That
it's
must be his office.
There's another one that's in another city, so they could probably also look at that one's menu. It's the same if the menu's not loading. So this is another weird thing about British stuff, is like the amount of repurposed like old homes. And when I went to the doctor's office, it was just like it used to be a house or something.
Ryan!
Yes?
Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm conducting an investigation in the area. Wouldn't mind asking you a few questions. Is that all right?
Come in, Inspector.
Thank you.
The house at the end of your street used to be a surgery. Yeah, the doctor's office I go to is like a house, basically. Which is so interesting.
I'd better not, eh?
Who's this creepy guy?
Wait.
So you wanted to speak to me?
If I
I
press
believe
escape, does it
that
pause
Kate
it?
Vine was a student at Atlas.
Kate Vine? Well, yes, she was. All of this has been thoroughly investigated, Inspector. It was suicide.
Well, we have reason to believe there may be rather more to it than that.
Really? Well, then, in that case, I'd be prepared to assist in any way possible.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
So when we walked in, he offered us a drink and he said, "Drink, Inspector." And I wanted our guy to say, "No, murder investigator."
Right.
Inspector.
Murder.
Murder inspector.
I believe the last time you saw Kate Vine was at the pub last Friday. Then you came straight back with some of the students. Is that right?
Yes, I like to have a glass of port or two after a long day.
Oh.
Benefits of being married to the landlady.
How did she seem that night?
The landlady?
Kate.
Oh, Kate. Well, she was her usual self, drunk.
That was usual.
It was for her, yes. I mean, it didn't impair her ability, though. She was a very bright star, lots of potential, very enthusiastic.
So she seemed to be enjoying the course.
Well, as far as anybody could tell, yes.
When did you first meet her?
When she joined, about 3 months ago.
And you hadn't met her before then?
Yeah.
So you didn't suspect there was anything wrong?
Well, do you mean, did I expect her to drown herself? Of course I didn't inspect her. It was quite a shock. Nobody expected that.
Oh, okay. So the thing is, we now know that this guy, he's married to the bar lady, Rebecca, but he was having an affair with Emma. And Kate found out about it and was going to threaten to reveal it all. which is a bit of a disaster for
Have
him,
you
and it's a
seen
real motive.
this before?
Not that I recall.
You don't know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No, I've never seen it before.
Keeps
Sorry.
going for a drink without drinking. Well, we keep interrupting him, I feel like. Every time he's about to take a drink, we ask another question.
What do you know about Simon's bicycle?
Yeah.
Does Simon Thompson ride a bike, do you know?
I think so, yes. I think he drives as well, but I might be mistaken.
I love this guy. I love this guy.
Useless.
Wouldn't know about the bottles. Do you know anything about this screwdriver? What about this necklace?
Know what this is?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
It's a freedom necklace.
Emma wears one.
It's a symbol that we use on the course. It's supposed to represent freedom from the chains of your ancestry.
Have you ever bought one of these?
I haven't, but I've seen the students wearing them.
Okay. So useless again.
Okay. Do you know about Simon's
Have you tried
homebrew?
Simon's homebrew?
Does he
So he's
make
still
homebrew?
calling his cum his homebrew.
Sorry.
Okay. Broken pub window.
What do you know about the broken window at the back of the pub?
Oh, Rebecca told me about it. I don't know how it got smashed, though. I told her to tape over it. We can't have anybody cutting themselves. You have to be very health and safety conscious these days.
You know, all these kids with the woke mind virus and their broken windows. What about your advertisement
Tell me about
poster?
this.
It's the first one we ever had made. We had it designed by an agency after we'd spent weeks trying to find a name for this place.
It took you weeks?
Don't be like that, Inspector. I thought it was a rather grand name. Actually, if I'm being honest, I plucked it out of thin air one night in the George while I was having a few gin and tonics. Well, actually, somebody left a book and I stole it.
Oh, cheeky! Cheeky
Atlas
thievery.
Shrugged, perhaps, yeah. And Rand.
Have you seen one of these before?
I believe that looks like a scrying mirror to me.
You have seen one before?
Well, I used to have one myself, actually, along with lots of other bits and pieces of that nature.
Skip
Silly
mask.
things, you know.
Okay.
Really?
Thank you.
Yes, when I was in my teenage years, I had quite an obsession with that kind of thing. I was a very somber child, and well, not that you could tell, always playing fantasy games, reading books about that kind of malarkey, you know.
What sort of books did you read?
Well, books on black magic, not the chocolates.
What do you mean,
black
magic
magic.
chocolates?
Satanic
That's an old British
rituals,
reference.
That kind of thing. I grew out of it, of course.
But you're not into that sort of thing now.
Of course I'm not.
See, every time he goes to drink, we're
I
still talking to him.
need to believe in the supernatural, Inspector. The natural world is far more interesting. Don't you think so?
Yeah. I've seen Planet Earth 1 and 2.
Mask.
Can you tell me about this?
Haven't seen that for a while. We had a friend who used to make them for us for the course. He passed away last year.
What does the symbol mean?
It's borrowed from paganism. It's the symbol of the triple goddess, the mother, maiden, and crone, represented by the waxing and waning of the moon.
Bishojo has the tattoo. Bishojo?
It's an ancient
I have a few
symbol.
questions
It
to ask you
predates
about this
Christianity.
murdered
Some people
girl.
say that it dates back to Paleolithic times.
And is that relevant to the course?
Well, no. I mean, it's a symbol we dabbled with, but it's not particularly relevant. We don't use it on the course.
What the frick? Bishojo? What do you know about this?
Okay.
Bish,
What can you
please.
tell me about Liam?
Tell me about Simon's
I
homebrew.
mean, the boy who committed, very unfortunate, isn't it?
Did you know him?
Oh, yes. Well, I say know him. I met him in the pub. Seemed very happy sort of person. Well, I say he seemed happy. He can't have been, can he?
This guy's such a fucker. Is this your weed?
Do you know what this is?
Looks like chopped tea bags to me. What is it?
I just thought you might know.
I don't know anything about plants, Inspector. What you should do is ask Rebecca. She knows far more about these things than I do.
After all, she's a
messy
woman.
things, growing things.
This guy's a real fucker. He's gotta have some kind of contradiction. Last saw her at a meeting last Friday. She was drunk at the meeting. first met her 3 months ago. She seemed happy, no emotional problems. Doesn't know if she lost that. Thinks Simon rides a bike but isn't sure.
He said to talk to Rebecca about
the
herbs.
plants. Yeah.
So let's see if she can identify them.
Bird and cage symbol used on the cord.
Because I think if we can get them identified by Rebecca, we can then go back to.
I haven't asked about this yet. The argument.
Do you know anything about an argument in the pub last Friday?
What time?
I believe it wasn't long after the pub opened.
See, this is good as well because.
No. I usually leave for the manor house about 6. I start preparations around 6:30. I like to get a head start.
So you were in the Atlas that night, and she died in the pond outside. This doesn't sound great for you.
Yeah.
And you were having an affair that she knew about, and you wanted to keep quiet. Yikes.
Kate was drunk at the meeting last Friday. And then...
Let's go talk to Rebecca. I think we ain't got... I can't see anything
all
obvious.
for the moment. Thank you.
Just yet. I think we should follow up all the leads first, and then start looking.
Oh, can I look in the reading room, please?
No, it's in here. Nothing. No.
Oh, this is one of the things that scares me. Is like when you're indoors, and the curtains are open. And it's bright in the room, so you can't see outside. You can only see the reflection. Ugh. If people stay in their home at night and don't close the curtains, you are a freak.
I am exactly the same. I'm fully on board. But loads of people do that. I know someone who refuses to close the curtains at night because they like seeing outside, and I'm like,
yeah,
you
and
have
so
no
do the people
idea
seeing into
how
their
well
flat.
you can see in.
Yeah, that is so freaky.
Head to the clearing, actually. Yeah, walk through the clearing. Just in case there's any new shit. Yeah, see.
Oh my god, I thought they were dogging.
Me too.
Mind not defacing public property, please?
What's it to you?
Well, I'm a policeman.
And that's supposed to make what difference exactly?
I'll kick your fucking ass, you see my hat?
Do exactly what I tell you to do.
Or what? Or you arrest me?
No, I'll give you a fine this time.
So, if I do something that you don't like, I have to give you some money? What happens if you do something that I don't like? You gonna give me some money?
Look, I do not have time to discuss it at the moment. Can you just go?
Pathetic.
The acting.
If someone gets that close to you like that...
Oh!
Who did that in the chat earlier? Was someone lying? Or someone was...
This? Do you know what this symbol means?
Spoiling?
Jenks horns.
Brat. But why would he carve that into a tree?
What was that woman doing?
Fan, or there's more to that symbol
She was
than
supposed to
meets
be
the
on
eye.
the lookout. Left. Let's just look at the jetty again. Nothing.
Okay, I think we can head back now to Rebecca at the pub. Yeah, take us back to pub.
Should I walk all the
Yeah,
way?
you can walk there.
This
woods.
fuck. I'm not good at this. Left.
Yeah.
Left.
Left to Woods Lane, round the corner.
Left again.
Yeah, straight on.
This.
Take a left.
Left.
And then straight into the pub.
And then to the pub and ask her. I need to get a flashlight. Yeah, I'm not good directionally. Excuse me.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Do you know about this weeds?
This is not.
Do you know what these are?
Magic mint.
Oh, that's
magic mint.
Cat piss.
Salvia divinorum.
Oh, salvia.
Yes,
that
sir.
shit's
It
way
makes
bad
you trip.
for you.
In what way?
It's a
Fucks you up.
hallucinogenic. And
That is not a
legal.
good one,
Quite a
y'all.
dangerous combination, really.
Do you use it?
Me? No. No, I don't even take medicines. I
It's anti-vaxxer.
like to stay pure.
Well, that's like
You're
in
why I
Scientology, because of course there's a lot of
Rebecca to know about
Scientology in
growing
Clearwater,
drugs.
which
No, she
is
claims
close
not
to
to use
where
them
I used to
herself.
live.
I'm not so sure.
Sorry, Boba, you're talking over him. Go on.
So Scientology.
Yeah.
The Scientology center was in Clearwater,
You're
and
right.
it was close to where I lived in Florida, and so it was like the big like center for Scientology there, and Scientologists are like anti-medicine, I think, and so I don't think
they're
they...
anti-psychiatry, certainly.
Well, because when I worked at Planned Parenthood, the Scientologists would come in and they would get the birth control that has no hormones or medication in it at all, because that's the only type of birth control that they were allowed to use from the church.
What is placebo? What
No,
do you mean?
it's the copper coil.
Oh, right.
So the coil is wrapped in copper, and that is something that like basically
it's basically like a spring.
no.
You put a spring up your vagina.
Yeah, and then when the
so
penis goes in, it gets
goes
pushed
sprawling.
back out.
Yeah.
No, but the copper is
Very
what
clever.
stops the sperm, basically. But so, if this cult is supposed to be like, maybe it's similar, right? Where they're like, we can't use medications. If she's in the cult too. What about this hand symbol?
If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
If I do
Why, does it
this,
mean something?
does
No,
that mean
no, it's
anything
okay.
to you, Rebecca?
Doesn't recognize
Okay.
recognize the symbol. Doesn't recognize it.
So it's from salvia. Magic mint, used to grow it, doesn't take any drugs or medicines.
We need to get advanced Twitch TV or whatever the
Be
fuck
back
you use to
later
see
on,
the
if that's
proper
okay.
emotes.
Oh,
Yeah.
BTTV on this.
because I think we're using a new reader and it.
Yeah.
People are just saying Jenks horns, but I know that is probably actual BTTV.
It might be on here. You can.
But we've got
grab
a
that.
special thing, yeah. Like
The
I think
global
we
chat.
changed it over to this new.
It's nice, but you
we
can't,
can't see. We're blind.
Anyone in the restaurant?
We're blind.
No. All right, maybe I go ask those guys about it. Pierce pulled it up for us
Is he?
on the screen.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, did they add that? I love that.
Oh.
All right, so if I'm gonna go back and ask
Simon, yeah. No, not Simon. The at the pub. The guy James on the farm. Go to the farm.
James on the farm.
Yeah.
He's definitely gonna know the devil horns, dude.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
He'll know. Well, how does he not know the salvia then? He's got to.
He was hiding it.
If I did that, would it mean anything to you?
Yeah, it's a Satanism symbol. Satanists use
It's
it.
a Satanism
Have you ever seen
symbol.
anyone using it?
Lots of people. Politicians, presidents, CEOs.
Rage Against
Have you
the
ever
Machine.
seen anyone local using it?
Not that I remember.
I can't recall. I've been having too much salvia.
Ever heard of Salvia divinorum, James?
What's that? Skin cream?
It's not a skin cream.
He did
no.
a tell, right? He itched
Really?
his head.
Don't know much about plants.
So
Okay.
you've never heard of Salvia?
No.
I'm about to contradict this guy, which I don't want to because I like him. Doesn't know much about plants. Alright, you silly fucking son of a bitch. James.
Aha.
Come on now, James.
So, your degree is in plant science, but you don't seem to know anything about plants.
Well, still got a lot to learn.
So you're still saying you've never heard of Salvia?
Didn't say that.
So you
Yes, you
have.
did.
Maybe.
And you do grow it.
Come on, James. We're
It's
friends.
legal, why not?
What do you do with it?
I use it for explorative purposes. Meditation.
And does this involve anybody else?
I smoke it.
Do
Stick
you
it up your
sell
bum.
it or give it to anybody else? Sure.
Yeah, it's just for me, nobody else.
And that's the only drug you grow, is it?
Feel free to go and look if you want.
It's okay, I'll look later.
Okay.
Hang on, we should.
So-
The only drug he grows. I'm not sure I believe that, James.
This
Then again, would someone
is
growing illegal
private
drugs
use,
bother growing a legal one?
but that sounds like, I guess, oh, we can.
Hold on,
When you
Boba.
say herbal tea, do you mean salvia?
Probably.
So you traded salvia
Probably.
tea with Simon for his homebrew.
So?
So why did you say you didn't give salvia to anybody else? Did you give it to anybody else?
I've been giving it to the whole village. We put it in the
How many
water
people
supply.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Did you give it to Kate?
It started turning
No.
the frogs gay.
How about Liam?
I didn't have anything to do with him dying, if that's what you mean.
So you did give him salvia?
Yes, I gave him salvia because he asked for it, but that's not what killed him.
Well, he committed suicide, James, because of psychological issues that probably weren't helped by him trying hallucinogenic drugs.
Didn't commit suicide. You don't know anything about him. You don't know what happened.
Okay, so what happened then?
Do you even know about Third Eye?
Go on.
You don't know about Third Eye.
Yeah,
you don't
Third
know
Eye
about
blind.
Third Eye. You know nothing about Liam's death. I mean, forget salvia.
Fine, tell me then.
Third Eye was a cult. We had our very own psycho cult operating right here from our village hall. And I got rid of them, single-handed.
I got rid of
I'm the
them.
one who got rid of Third Eye. Did they tell you that at the station?
I love this
Okay,
guy.
start again. They were
I hope he
what?
wears like a
don't
cool
know
little
anything, do
suit
you?
when he does
Look.
his crime fighting.
They were reeling in students, pretending to be some sort of happy life course, you know, we can make your life better sort of crap. Then they were putting everyone through this brainwashing program to make them compliant, and selling them on.
So they've just rebranded
It's all there.
with a new poster.
What do you mean, selling them on?
Selling them. Like objects, commodities.
To who?
To anyone who could afford them. Top politicians, famous celebrities, wealthy businessmen, you name it.
So selling people.
You don't get it, do you? Third Eye were making and selling slaves. They were black market slave traders. They were
The music,
wiping people's
dude.
personalities using ECT, brainwashing, cocktails of hard drugs, deliberately turning them into perfect slaves. You know how much slaves are worth on the black market these days?
No, I can't say I'm
Millions.
familiar with
and
that.
I'm talking per slave. That's why anyone who stood up to them and threatened to
Per
go
slave.
public like Liam was just killed off. They didn't give a damn.
So you're saying Liam was murdered by Third Eye?
Exactly what I'm saying. So I started looking into it. They were all saying it was suicide, but there's no way.
So, did you ever actually meet Liam?
I found out about him.
And how did you find out about all this other stuff?
It's obvious, you can tell. I met some of the students. You could see straight away there was something wrong. They were like zombies. And I can tell when someone's got ECT damage or when they've been through mind conditioning. It's just obvious.
I love this guy.
US military used all these techniques back in the 50s. It's all documented, you can read about it. They showed all the same signs.
So, did you ever actually go to a meeting?
No, but I knew what went on.
How?
From what people said who'd been through it.
Okay, so do you know anyone I could speak to who did go through it?
Well, no. Look, it doesn't matter. Why did they close down if it wasn't true? They just closed down and disappeared overnight after I put all the flyers up. Bit of a coincidence.
It's
That
because
was
they
just after
rebranded.
Liam died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And do you
I think you're on it.
that had anything to do with it?
Because they got
maybe,
the posters
but it was the
redone.
flyers that forced them to close.
Okay. Do you mind if I keep this?
Yeah, you investigate it. It'll all come out. Third Eye definitely killed Liam.
And so the symbol on the poster was also the symbol
Well, that
on
was
the
a
mask.
lot to take
Yes.
in. Does James really believe all this stuff? This is the first I've heard about Third Eye. Question
should
is,
go and
what's their connection with Atlas,
talk
if there is one?
To Ryan. I think we've broken through this guy. Let's go and talk
Thank you.
to
Probably
Ryan and
be
ask
back
him about the
later.
Third Eye. Because I think that is definitely like
So the cult man.
they're hiding something, right?
Yeah.
Was Atlas rebranded?
So if I want to look real quick at the advertising poster and see all replies to it. So poster was the first poster for Atlas. Atlas name picked randomly. And you know what else he said when he was talking about it? He said it was like freedom from releasing the chains of your ancestry. Oh, that's what the freedom necklace was about. The chains of your ancestry. So like slavery.
I see.
Thought it was because I
It's
remembered that
ironic.
because I thought it was
We
ironic
make
that
you a slave by giving you a necklace.
well, I thought it was ironic that it was an old white man talking about ancestors having chains on them when his ancestors were probably the ones putting the chains on them. Ooh, she's got the woke mind virus.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Third Eye Flyer. Yes. This.
What do you know about this?
Do not join this dangerous cult.
Not much.
So you've never seen this before? You don't know anything about Third Eye?
Well, I don't remember seeing it now.
Then why does
you
it
don't
have...
recognize any of the symbols on it?
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, yes you do. 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 Yes you do, you son of a bitch.
Ryan, you've just told me
You're good
all
at
about
this.
the moon symbols on the mask. Then you're claiming you don't know anything about the symbols on the flyer. It's all the same thing.
Oh, actually, yes. Sorry, yes, yes, I do remember that.
So what did you know about Third Eye?
Oh, not much, really. Never came into contact with them.
Some of those who break
explanation was way
chains
too
off
short. Ryan's
are the
definitely
same who
hiding
put
something.
chains on. Okay. Mask made by a friend who died last year. The boy. Did the boy make the mask? Let's ask about this.
If I did this,
If I did
would that
this.
mean anything to you?
It's a devil sign, isn't it? Is that what you're getting at, Inspector?
This is not something you use on the course.
Of course it's not something we use on the
No,
course,
but I
Inspector.
use it
don't
on
even
your
know what that
wife.
could possibly mean, exactly.
Okay. Salvia? Do you
Have
guys
you
use
ever
salvia?
heard of Salvia divinorum?
No. What is it?
It's a hallucinogenic plant, a legal one, at least for the moment.
I've no interest in drugs, Inspector. My job. That's the only drug I need. As trite as that may sound.
Do you know any students who may have used hallucinogens?
No. My students aren't interested in that kind of thing. Besides,
Salvia is like, that sounds
no one
so
is allowed
scary.
drugs or alcohol onto the site. I don't think anyone has ever brought drugs to Atlas.
Do you have any medicines on site at all?
Me circling
No,
the
we're not
fucking
allowed
alcohol in
insurance
his
purposes.
hand.
That's really weird, isn't it? I don't
No
know.
interest in drugs. No.
They must use drugs, right, in their stuff. That's crazy.
Well, it says doesn't allow drugs or alcohol onto the premises. He's
have you-
drinking alcohol right now.
She was drunk. She was an alcoholic. What's this symbol? Go to the symbol at the bottom.
Hold on. I want to ask him why he's drinking alcohol then. Does this work?
Oh, you're right.
Because he's saying they don't allow drugs or alcohol.
But he's drinking alcohol right now.
Yeah, so
That is definitely a contradiction. It could be water. He could just be drinking Coke.
No,
actually.
he said.
Did he say?
I think he said.
Oh yeah, he said, "Would you like a drink, Inspector?"
Which it could have been water, but what was this? Argument, poster, frames, scrying. I guess not.
Oh.
So what are you saying, asking, only knows what he heard, never came into contact with Third Eye? Let's see.
Yeah.
Saw her at a meeting. Met her 3 months ago. No emotional problems. Doesn't know about the license. Simon rides a bike. Bottles. I guess we haven't gone and talked to the other people for a while before. Hasn't tried the homebrew.
There's something here we're missing, though, isn't there? Like,
Yeah. Symbol not used on the course. Does that have anything to do with it?
never came into contact with Third Eye. I think that's the one which is confusing, right? Because
With the cult.
it is, he must have done, right?
Yeah. Liam seemed happy. Used to. Doesn't believe in anything supernatural now. Doesn't allow drugs.
But it is like all. There's loads of pagan stuff, right?
Yeah.
Atlas name picked randomly.
Mask made by a friend who died last year. Represents the triple goddess. I guess we've already done the contradiction on that.
Yeah.
I guess, well, if we already... Oh, you think if he's got the hand symbol, and then... I've got to click that
I think the
again.
fingers is a devil's sign.
Yeah, because he... The scrying mirror. Used to read about it, but doesn't know how they're used? No. I'm gonna go back and ask those...
Thank you.
The couple, because we've got a shit ton of stuff that we haven't asked them about.
Go for it.
And Simon is already quite a suspicious character, as it is. But Emma's easy to crack, so let's ask her first.
If that's okay?
So...
Oh god, yeah. Do this, yeah. She won't know.
You know what
Well,
these
who
are
knows?
by any chance?
No. Sorry. I don't know anything about plants or things like that, but you should ask Rebecca. She used to live on a farm. She'd know.
Why she got such a stank face? What about this hand?
If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
If I did this!
This is also
It's
the
okay.
American Sign Language for I love you. Because it's... I love you, I think, or something like that.
Right.
Doesn't recognize that.
So you're saying that
Ever
they're
heard
Satanists?
of Salvia divinorum?
Yeah, I've heard of it. It's a drug, isn't it?
Yeah, hallucinogenic drug. Ever tried it?
No, I've never taken any illegal substances.
She's always making a lying face.
Have you seen this?
You gotta shake it.
Yeah. It was all over college last year. James made it. Idiot.
So you don't agree with what I'm saying?
No, I don't agree with anything James says. He's absolutely crazy. He thinks that the government has been controlled by aliens, that we're all bugged. He's nuts.
He's true.
He's onto it.
He's based.
He's onto them.
Okay.
Go with Simon. She's useless. There's no contradictions here. Let's find
Thank
out
you.
what's up.
Probably be back later.
What's she got? Give me
Alright,
something. Give me something to
so-
work with.
Leaves.
Know what these are?
He's gonna say no, and then he
No.
does.
Look a bit like sage leaves.
Haven't seen them before, though.
Not at all, no.
Are you gonna ask him right away? No, okay. So let's just go
Definitely
through these
If
and then
I
we'll say
did,
caught.
This.
Would that mean anything to you?
Disguise.
Who did you see doing that?
Someone in the woods, carving it into a tree.
That was Kyle.
Oh.
It's a guy from the course. He's an idiot.
And where does he live?
I can't remember. Somewhere outside the village? The three fingers thing is something the students started doing. It's something from the course.
Oh.
The three freedoms.
But he said he didn't know.
Yeah,
The
the
three
guy said
freedoms? It's from the course. It's
Wow.
a phrase.
Okay. Everyone's
Free to
lying
be
around
free.
here.
Free yourself from the things that are holding you back.
Okay,
right? Things
we
that
got-
stop you being successful.
But we can't use
What are
this
they?
information
There's,
really to ask the
fear
other
of
guy.
failure.
Yes, we can.
Guilt and a doubting, a self-doubt.
You believe that?
Yeah. Guilt ruins lives. It stops you looking forward. It serves no
Okay.
practical
All right.
purpose. It's basically destructive.
Shall we ask him about
Right.
his salvia?
All right, Alan Watts. Let's move on.
Free to
Ask
be
him
free.
about the
Not the most original slogan, but I wonder how far this
Okay.
freedom goes.
Ask about the flyer.
Have you seen this before?
Oh, is this the thing that James did? Yeah, I've heard of it.
What do you know about all this? A third eye, I think they were called?
I don't really know anything about it. I mean, I've heard about Liam's death, but all I know about Three Eyes or whatever is on this flyer.
So you hadn't heard about Third Eye?
No, sorry.
So that's why he got suckered in to Atlas, not realizing it was they tried to
Ever
scam
heard
before.
of
Yeah, they
Salvia
All these
divinorum?
scammers have done it before.
Salvia divinorum.
Magic Mint, same thing.
Oh, yeah, you mean the drug? Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, ever tried it?
Well, once or twice, yeah. But it's not really my sort of thing. It messes with your brain. I've never tried any other drugs either. Well, nothing like that. Nothing hallucinogenic.
So he has tried it once or twice. Okay.
Let me see.
You making notes?
No, I'm messaging about dinner too.
Oh right, okay. You do that. I'm gonna head
That's
back.
all for the moment.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's head back and ask the fella about.
Because he knows about the symbols. I feel like the blonde guy maybe is not so much in on it. I think he's just...
Simon, yeah, it doesn't seem like
He's just kind of like going with the flow.
Big salvia town. You're right. Everyone's into
A few more
salvia.
questions, please.
What did we ask?
So it's the freedom phrase.
Right, you can take
Can you tell me a bit about the phrase "free to be free"?
Free to be free, my favourite motto. Well, we teach our students that people,
about his bicycle?
well, they suffer from excessive guilt, don't they? Excessive self-criticism, excessive doubt. Evils of excess, we call them. And we tell our students that if they rid themselves of these evils, then they're free to realise their full potential.
Who came up with all this?
I have a background in psychology.
Honestly?
Yeah, don't look so surprised, Inspector. There's an intellect lurking in here.
When did you come up with the phrase?
When we were based at the village hall. When I say we, I came up with the phrase. Dad's more the money man.
Oh yeah,
And
because we
very
haven't
successful
talked to
at
the
it
dad.
too, I hear.
Oh, he's successful, but he's not a creative man. Dad suffers from a lack of imagination.
I see. He's not such a creative scammer as you.
Okay.
Phrase invented while based at the village hall. But didn't he say it was signed?
Invented while based at the village hall.
The village hall where Third Eye was.
I think so. So if
That's
we-
where Third Eye was at the village hall, right? Never came into contact with Third Eye, but he was based at the village hall, which is where Third Eye was.
Aha. According to the flyer, this Third Eye group was based at the village hall, is that right?
Was it?
That's where you were based, wasn't it? Yeah, you said you invented the Atlas phrase "free to be free" while you were based at the village hall.
So I did.
So you must have come into contact with Third Eye at some point. You were using the same hall.
Well,
looks like he's going to
afraid
fucking
I
hit us.
Haven't been entirely honest with you, Inspector.
He's going to admit to everything. You killed her.
You see,
I killed
Third
her.
Eye.
I killed Liam. I'm going
Third
to kill you.
Eye is, or was, Atlas under a different
No shit. My flabbers
Atlas
are ghasted.
is
You're right,
Third
Bishojo.
In a new improved form, yes.
Rebranded.
And you ran Third Eye.
With Dad, yes.
So you must have known Liam. You didn't just meet him, did you?
Yes, I knew him, Inspector, but don't get your hopes up. All of this has been thoroughly investigated and cleared up.
You've been investigated about his death?
They dropped the case. We didn't have anything to do with it. Well, when I say drop the case, I mean a police investigation is one thing, but what the public thinks is another. They threatened to go public, and then James bloody Wilson started distributing his flyers, and that was it. No choice. There was an end to it.
Lucky everyone in the town thinks
We'd
James is
already
nuts.
paid the family an out-of-court
Otherwise, he would have
settlement.
been murdered.
I thought that was an end to it. But then James and his cronies, they wouldn't leave it alone. So we had to close down, buy a new place, rebrand. So eventually, we reopened here.
Just down the road.
As Atlas.
And it worked?
Up till now, yes.
So you knew James Wilson too?
We knew James, but he didn't know us as such. Oh, he was very quick to shoot us down, but he didn't do anything like actually coming to the course to see what he was about.
So James wouldn't know that you were now running Atlas?
Not unless he came to one of our courses.
And how much of all that stuff was true? ECT machines, brainwashing?
I'm afraid that exists only exclusively in the mind of Mr. Wilson. All we do is make better business people.
That's
We
literally
challenge their
Scientology.
prejudices and
I
presumptions.
know.
But Scientology, you also have to
Why
pay
don't you
for
come
the
along and
courses.
see
Oh, you have to pay for
yourself?
these.
The course starts in 15 minutes.
How much do you
wonder
think they
that-
afford such a...
No wonder her friend
Excuse
needs
me,
money.
Inspector. Hello.
What's his ringtone?
I can't come back now. Well, you have my car at the moment. All right. All right. See you later.
Who's he talking to? His wife or
what's
his
that?
mistress?
I
Oh, his
have to
dad.
go back. You can come and meet him if you like.
Well, I might come and have a chat.
The dad?
Come with me.
Okay.
8 p.m.
Papa. Papa.
To be perfectly honest, Dad's a great businessman, but he lacks imagination. He
got
does
a badger.
believe in the power of the individual, when taught by the right teacher, of course. Ryan, in here. Just coming. He's through here.
It's all so stilted.
To whom do I owe the pleasure?
Detective Inspector Jenks.
I feel like I
I'm
recognize this
investigating
guy from...
He's
death
got a
in
good
the village.
voice on him.
I believe you knew Kate Vine.
Oh, I thought all this was dealt with, Inspector. You do know that Kate Vine was a gherkin short of a Big Mac. You do now.
Father.
Who is
You
this
must
guy,
forgive
chat?
my
Anyone
son.
famous?
Inspector. He still can't summon up the courage to come straight to the point. So what do you want to know?
Well, a few more questions if you don't mind.
Oh, but I do mind. I'm a very busy man. Try asking an intelligent question, like, do I mind being quizzed about a once promising student who turned into a useless drunk? Ryan, would you mind leaving us for a while?
I'll go back to the centre. I have one or two things to prepare. Call me if you need me, Dad.
You may begin, Mr. Holmes, although I'm not going to be able to help you. I don't have much to do with the course nowadays, so I can't give you any hard information.
That's as maybe, but we
No,
need...
that's as is. But if you want my opinion, I'd be quite happy to give it to you.
All right.
So, far away.
I know the first question I should ask, because he said ask something intelligent.
Wow, Paul certainly doesn't take any prisoners. If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
I presume you've seen an Atlas student doing that.
Ah, so this is an Atlas thing.
Well, it wasn't exactly our idea. The students started doing it spontaneously to show commitment to the cause. Cute, really. Which student did you see doing that?
Terrible black teeth.
Oh my
He was
gosh, I was
carving it
just
into a
saying because
tree.
he went...
I told him to stop.
Did you really? Why?
Defacing public property.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. What's the punishment for that kind of thing nowadays? Prison sentence?
It's usually a fine.
I guess this guy
What
is
about
ACAB.
defiling public liberty? Does that carry a fine too?
Oddly enough, the student in question argued a similar point. Is that something you encourage on the Atlas course?
We encourage people who put ideas first and moral anachronisms second. The problem with the law, Inspector, is that it's out of date.
Well, he does
Well,
have
I
a point
suppose
on
that's
that.
a matter of opinion. However, you still respect it.
Respect it. I abide by.
This guy is actually an
We all
actor.
play by the book,
You can tell, can't you?
but that's only because of the threat of possible incarceration.
He's actually... he's really watchable, whereas Jenks is like...
I kind of... That's why I like Jenks, though. All right, intelligent questions.
Did you know anything about Simon Thompson's like?
No.
I didn't even justify that with more than one word.
Shall we tell chat the reason you wanted to do this with me is because you spent time with me for like 3 hours yesterday and had so much fun. So you were like, play
I
more.
invited you on Monday. This is unrelated.
Was it? What day did we hang
Me and
out?
Bo was just hanging out like every day currently.
Yeah.
We're doing things tomorrow as well.
I know. It's exciting though.
We're bringing back Trucking Tuesday, just like...
Sort
of, but not.
How well did you know Kate?
Hardly knew it at all.
Just me and Bo were
Met
playing
her a few
sim games.
times.
It'll be fun.
At the course, that's about all.
There's a
So
few
when
in
was
the
the
bank.
last time you saw her?
Last Friday. I just popped out of the course and about 7.
Did you speak to her then?
It's possible.
And how did she seem?
This guy's a
Was
real
she
son of a
happy,
bitch.
sad, preoccupied?
She was drunk.
Okay, everyone did say she's drunk.
So she went from the pub to Atlas at the Atlas meeting at 7 p.m.
Oh, I can ask about the pendant, not just the necklace card.
Have you seen this before?
Looks familiar. Where did you find it?
It was, in the woods.
Presumably had something to do with Kate or her killer.
Well, that's what I'm trying to establish.
Shouldn't it be in an evidence bag, Inspector, in case of contamination?
I didn't have one with me, unfortunately.
I'll contaminate your wife.
Well, don't go testing it for DNA, will you? It's got yours all over it.
He's so
does your
good.
wife.
There's so much to talk about this guy with. Oh my god.
I guess he wouldn't really know about this, but we can ask.
What did you hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
You didn't hear anything about an argument in the pub?
Should I have?
No, that's fine.
Do you suggest I just ask him everything?
I
or
think we
should
want to
just
ask him
target-
about Liam's death. Like the relevant.
How well
things.
did you know Liam?
Liam who?
Liam, who took his life.
Oh.
That's always the
Well,
same question.
As far as I remember, he was a good student, confident, outgoing.
You didn't notice any problems?
I believe he had problems at home.
Were you there when he died?
Yes.
And afterwards? You didn't see him after the meeting?
No.
What was Liam like that night?
No. Apart from being drunk, or possibly because of that, he seemed perfectly happy.
He was drunk?
Well, I
Again,
assume the bottle in his hand
another
contained
drunk
whiskey and not
suicide.
lemonade.
Lots of similarities to Kate, don't you think? Drinking, depression, is that normal?
Does drinking make you
People come into the Atlas course for quick
suicidal?
solutions to
Alcohol is a depressant, but
and
it's not
when
going
they
to
don't get them
be the
as quickly
only
as
thing
they
that
might have liked,
does that.
sometimes their impatience gets the better of them.
I see. I guess it gives them the confidence to go through with it.
Okay. Drinking all night at the seminar. That contradicts what the other guy said, though, because they said that there's no alcohol allowed on the premises. Let's ask about the drug.
Have you ever heard of Salvia divinorum, or magic mint?
Sounds like it might be a drug.
It's a hallucinogenic plant. Legal, as a matter of fact.
I'm not a drug taker, Inspector. I have no enthusiasm for voluntarily poisoning your brain.
And you've never seen anyone on the course taking it?
Well, if someone had, they wouldn't have done it openly. We don't allow drugs or alcohol on our course.
Okay.
That's
We
what the
like
other
to tell
guy said,
students
yeah.
that success is the best drug.
Well, I've already got
Whether
the
you buy
contradiction
into
for that.
of course, is another matter.
Because Liam was drinking all night at the seminar.
Yep, which is why I asked, because I remember when we asked the other guy about this is when he said that they don't allow it.
He'd been drinking all night at the seminar.
Yeah,
What the heck?
because
So if you
I was
don't
trying
allow
to get
drink
this
or
out of the
drugs
other
onto
guy.
the site, why did you allow Liam to drink whiskey all night?
Well, we did give him various warnings. Did try to stop him, but didn't work.
But you let him stay on the course?
Yeah, well, we
Fucking Miles
couldn't
and
throw him
is so
out.
silly.
This isn't a primary school, Inspector. We're not the police. We can't enforce these rules. If they pay their fees, they're entitled to stay on the course.
And what if they want to take drugs?
As long as they do it with discretion, frankly, I don't care if they want to wipe or inject a paint stripper all over their faces.
What does that mean?
Do you store any alcohol at Atlas?
No.
Is there a kitchen?
Why, do you want to go down there and check?
Well, obviously you wouldn't mind if what you're saying is true.
Of course I wouldn't mind. It's past the lavatories down the corridor, but you won't find any drugs in there or alcohol.
Rummage. Have a rummage.
Whether I
He's given
find
us permission to
alcohol at
rummage
Atlas
around his.
or
Let's go
not,
rummage around his
probably
house.
isn't particularly relevant, but it's worth a look anyway.
You can get high on paint stripper. Well, I think what was throwing me off was that he said wipe or inject it.
I might be seeing a lot of Paul tonight.
Seeing a lot of Paul.
Go back to. Oh, where's the kitchen? Oh, at Atlas's kitchen, is he saying?
Yeah,
So we can go into Atlas's kitchen now?
that's why we
I thought it was his.
go-
I thought it was his house kitchen. Was I confused?
Yeah.
Go down the
So
corridor.
the
There you
kitchen must be down the corridor there, if what Paul said is true.
And there is another room, the reading room in the atrium or whatever. Nothing in that corridor or cabinet.
Wow, this is like old school village hall shit, isn't
Yeah,
it? In here,
like,
oh
oh
my
my
god.
God, so
Every
dirty.
British village hall.
Straws.
Rummage, having a good old rummage.
Interesting.
Oh,
well,
what
there's
the
a TV right
fuck?
there with a DVD player. I don't think
Do
anyone
not
will mind
move.
if I have a quick look at this.
What the fuck? Why would you write "do not move" on some porn? Do not move.
It said try a DVD from the pile, so let's try one of these and then look at the one that we found.
Okay.
All right, tonight, everybody, we're gonna die.
No.
Freedom, true freedom, means freedom from many vices that society had traditionally believed to be virtues.
Right.
Self-criticism, self-doubt, guilt. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not virtues. These are sins.
I see. So he's teaching people
Born of a fake morality
to be
implanted deep
narcissistic.
within our minds and collective consciousness
So
by
he's saying
governments and
we
religions
shouldn't
through
feel
the
guilt
ages,
about
with the
things?
sole purpose of preventing the masses,
He's not wrong.
stopping us
Christ, he's
from
screaming.
achieving the same success, happiness, and freedom enjoyed by those at the very pinnacle of society.
This is why people like Trump and Musk are sociopathic people.
I'm going to show you
because they have no sense of
common morality
consciousness at
is
all,
nothing
right?
more than the cynical creation
So I'm
of an
wondering
elite
if,
desperate
like-
to stay in power. An elite hell-bent on preventing you from reaching your full potential by making you feel guilty for pursuing success.
So there,
But the good news is,
Simon makes an alcohol that will
can
knock you
take
on your
back
ass,
control.
according to James.
you can become the success you deserve to be. Atlas will give you a unique and powerful
So I wonder if he was supplying
advantage.
them with this knock you on your
Life in all
ass
its
alcohol.
Technicolor glory can be yours.
I don't think
All
this.
that you have to do is to stay, embrace it, enjoy it, and learn to love your ambition.
You know who he kind of looks like, but old?
Welcome to Atlas.
He looks like who, but old?
He looks like, do you know who he looks like, except just a very, very old version?
No.
Looks like Dr. Simon Clark. Doesn't he? He looks like an old version of Dr. Simon Clark.
Okay.
He's got
maybe.
a similar face.
I maybe.
Let's use the sex tape.
Who's going to be on the sex tape? Uh-oh. Oh, is this okay? I can't remember. This must be good.
What do you mean if it's okay? Do you think there's a cock in it?
Someone's rummaging through someone's pocket.
Is this going to be where her ID, her license is? Right?
That looked like a girl's purse or something.
Yeah, well, remember her driver's license was found across the lake. Though why
There's
they're
another
filming
wallet.
this-
How many wallets are in this jacket? Oh no, there's a series of jackets.
Okay.
What the fuck was that tape?
That is a strange one.
It's a tape showing
Well,
like...
that was odd. Looked like someone pickpocketing, but why make a video of it?
Why would they film themselves pickpocketing?
So, we used the screwdriver. We've used the silver key. Leave the kitchen. I'm gonna check the reading room as well. Just to see if there's anyone in there.
Let yourself go.
Ah! Jesus Christ!
Feel your soul lifting. Then wait for the moment to break free. Then break free. Excellent, Hannah.
Well.
Oh my god.
Later, please. What's going on here?
Look, she doesn't go to the meetings, but she's there,
Sorry,
she
Ryan,
said.
There's a few more questions I
Re-
have to ask you yet, and time's
Really? There she is, right, Emma?
Is that Emma? I don't think so.
She's got the same hair.
No. Not same pouty face.
I am kind of face blind. I do kind of have that.
What on earth was that about?
She looks similar.
Looked like they were burning woolen dolls. A woolen doll burning ceremony. What a very odd course this is.
Alright, nobody's home.
That's
here.
not the kind of shit you're supposed to do in like a fucking Elon Musk business seminar where you learn to be a sociopath. Maybe the dad and the son have a very different idea of like
Oh,
what
true. Does the
the
dad
business
even
is
know
supposed
then?
to be. What the fuck? A keyring for a car lock. Is that a car lock? Oh, it's a garage door lock.
Okay.
Right? Maybe it's for the garage.
So if I walk to the woods, into the woods, let's just do a good walk.
Yeah.
Woods entrance. And then
Woods,
continue,
Woods
right?
Lane.
Woods Lane.
And then go into Eden Lodge and ask Simon and Emma about the XXX DVD.
I'm going to the garage, Lewis. You know I've been just...
Oh yeah, sorry, you've been hankering
I've
for that
been
garage.
hankering for it. I was going to say Randy for the garage.
Go down behind Brad's house.
Oh,
no,
shit.
that's inside. That's talking to the
Can I
dad.
ask you a couple more things, please?
Is this your porn tape?
Be
Doll
back
burning
later on,
ceremony.
if that's okay.
Remote control lock.
Nippe. Behind the Brandon house? Okay. The
Oh,
car is in the way.
random. I must have remembered that when I did this 10 years ago.
Well... Ooh, if there's a flashlight in here, then I can peep some more in the...
Guitar.
So, those are Ryan's guitars, kept in a garage. Not really the best place to keep them.
Ryan's guitars. What
Ryan is the
fuck
son?
What am I supposed to do with that?
Random.
No, it's the Rand, aren't they? The dad must be M. Rand, maybe.
Ryan's guitars.
Okay.
And Ryan is the cult son, right?
Yeah. Go talk to everyone about the DVD. Find out whose pickpocket tape this is. And ask them about all the other crap as well.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Have you seen this before?
No? Don't think so.
Okay, well, she hasn't been to Atlas, though. Maybe she
Okay.
doesn't know, right? Maybe Simon
I'm
will.
gonna ask her about this.
What do you know about doll burning?
Doll burning, I think it was something that they did in the course. Simon mentioned it.
Oh, they didn't do that when you were there?
No.
Ryan's guitar collection. Ask if she knows about Ryan's guitar collection, because she was his boyfriend.
Oh, true.
What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
I know he plays, because he tried to buy one off me.
Do you play?
I used to. I used to be in a band, but I was a
Ooh.
singer as well, so I got away with it.
Singer as well?
Yeah, I used to sing in a band every night. But sometimes it was in a pub, but usually at Rebecca's.
I think
What was that called?
It was called Blackstone. And
that's the one that
this
Liam was
guy
in.
from a record company once came to see us, and he said the band was rubbish, but that I was good. So after that, I don't think they liked me much, and then we broke up after college.
Can't hide talent.
So,
I don't tell him.
what'd she say about Liam? Didn't know Liam very well, but they were in the same band.
Oh, yeah, because Liam... Yes. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Boba.
That band you sang in, Blackstone. Who else was in the band?
Just a few people from college.
Including you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Why did you say you didn't know him?
No, it's not that. I just thought you meant that I didn't know about his suicide.
This
Did you-
girl has lied
No,
about
I was-
everything, but also she might just be
Away
an
on
idiot.
holiday.
When he died?
Yeah, I only knew him through the band.
She definitely knows more than she's saying. She was in a band with Liam, but didn't know about his problem? I'm not sure I believe you, Emma.
So Liam's death, only knew him and was on a holiday the night that he died. But I feel like there's something that contradicts that as well. Because there was an Atlas meeting, I'm pretty sure, the night that he died.
Oh, I see.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Well done.
Okay, so let's ask him about the doll
What
burning.
do you know about doll burning?
Not on the course. It's a ritual thing. It's getting rid of things that you don't need. Throw it into the fire.
And that's a good thing?
But yeah. it
Every
helps you
line
get
is
rid
delivered
of
in a new
things
and
you don't
unbelievable
need,
way.
So you can move on and
It's
take
great.
control again.
So what are the masks for?
They're just to help you get into the right frame of mind. Just get you into the zone, help with the trance.
A trance?
Yeah. It's like self-hypnosis. We do it on the course sometimes. It's just to help you get into the right frame of mind,
So you hypnotize yourself? How do you do that?
Just stare into a mirror and chant something, just say the same thing over and over again. Or you could just close your eyes and put yourself into a trance. Some people can do that.
And that's safe?
Well, yeah. Hypnosis doesn't work the way that most people think it does. You can't just be hypnotized if you don't want to be hypnotized. But you can learn to hypnotize yourself.
What the fuck are you
What did you say it was called? Auto-hypnosis?
Self-hypnosis, auto-hypnosis, same thing, really.
Okay. I want to ask
Simon
him
was a bit too quick to play down the role of auto-hypnosis on the course. I'll have to ask around about this.
God, auto-hypnosis? Jesus. What's the DVD? Does he know about DVD? Pickpocket. Let's find out about this.
Wait, what about the... Because he lied about this stuff, too. Hasn't seen the leaves before, but he was trading his alcohol.
Yeah, he was.
Does this... No. Okay.
He's definitely lying about that.
Have you seen this before?
No. No, sorry.
This guy's probably just as hypnotized as the rest of them.
Okay.
So... Hasn't seen the leaves before. Didn't know Liam, but had heard about him. We'll ask about the guitars.
What do you know
just
about
because.
Ryan's guitar collection?
Well, not a whole lot. I know he brought a guitar to one of the groups once, at the end of one of the stages. That's the only time I've seen him with a guitar.
We're definitely honing in on this. I think the guitar thing was the key for the Liam Emma thing, right? And I think there's still something with Emma we haven't figured out. We need to figure out this DVD. Let's go and ask everyone about the DVD, because that's I feel like that's the important thing. And then maybe go back to Paul and ask him about it as well, because we never actually asked him about it. Old man. Ask the old man about. And ask
I want
Rebecca.
to see what Rebecca
Yeah,
says.
Rebecca's probably got loads of stuff to say.
Rebecca!
Tell me everything, Rebecca, beautiful Rebecca.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Let's ask about the guitars.
Does Ryan play the guitar?
He tries. He does keep wasting money on them, though. I think he believes if he buys the right one, he'll suddenly turn into Jimi Hendrix. It's sad, really. I just let him play in his room. As long as he plays in there, I don't mind.
I let him play with himself in his room.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry. Ask Ryan.
We can't ask Ryan, can we? Because he's
busy
doing a
weird shit. She might.
Have you seen this before?
Don't take any notice of that.
Why?
James Wilson is a fantasist. He spends his time pretending to cast spells in the woods. He's not exactly a stable person. And, I heard that he was involved with growing cannabis.
Really?
Well.
Why do you look at us when he said
So
really?
you don't
I
think there's any
he's
truth
just
at all?
doing that the whole time.
Really?
None at all.
Okay.
So she's trying to set up James as like a crim.
They all have been. What about the doll burning?
What do you know about doll burning at Atlas?
Only that it's part of the course. Not entirely sure what they're for, but I made dozens for him.
You made them?
Oh, Ryan can't make anything. He's practically dyspraxic.
Dyspraxic. Does that mean, like, he can't make things with his hands?
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Alright, let's go ask Papa. Let's ask Papa.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
Yeah, if he plays the guitar, if he wants to be creative. I guess he's not good at it, though.
Let's just go through all the rest of these things that are going on with all the stuff with him that we don't. Yeah, third eye. That's good.
What do you know about this?
So you've been graced with Goebbels' company already, have you?
Goebbels.
Our local minister for propaganda. I suppose Ryan already told you about our actual previous incarnation.
He explained, yes.
Did he tell you anything scandalous?
Not unless you count the suicide.
Well, these things happen.
Was it your idea?
The suicide?
Third eye.
Yeah, I suppose it was. As my son had started to atrophy, I decided I ought to give him something to do.
And Third Eye was the same as Atlas, teaching business skills.
Very similar.
So Liam's death didn't prompt you to make any changes?
There was nothing we could do about Liam's death, Inspector, any more than we could do anything about Kate's. It was out of our control.
You can't blame me for wondering, Paul. 2 student deaths in 2 years.
It's called a coincidence, Inspector. I expect they ate fast food also. But you're not investigating all the local chippies, are you?
I haven't seen a single chippy.
Delivery is so good on all these lines. Keep going through all of these. Let's just figure out what
Can you tell me a little about the Atlas phrase, free to be free?
Where did you hear that?
I was talking to one of your students.
It's a little phrase we conjured up to summarize our objectives.
What is your objective, if you don't
Not
mind
the
me
hand
asking?
movement.
Mine, or do you mean the course's objective?
On the course?
The objective of the course is to free people from bondage. We teach that most people are crippled by their past, by guilt, their attitudes, their beliefs, all that kind of nonsense.
Guilt cripples people.
Feeling guilty in business is like a meat eater feeling guilty in an abattoir. Guilt comes from the archaic emotional centers of the brain. It's a vestige of our animal ancestry, that's all. In business, you heeded at your peril. I'm sorry, Inspector. My house appears to be haunted.
What does that mean?
Would you mind closing the door?
So, you believe that guilt has no place in business?
What the fuck?
None at all. I have few beliefs, Inspector, but that's one of them.
And what if you have done something wrong?
Well, that's the whole point. Guilt has nothing to do with it.
Interesting opinion.
Mean mugging. What about this CD?
Seen this before?
The writing looks familiar, but no.
Okay, what else we got?
Doll burning.
What can you tell me about doll burning at Atlas?
Not very much. It's one of Ryan's ideas. My son is under the illusion that he's a genius.
Maybe if it might be one of those cases where the son is just like continuously
Ryan
fucking
play
up,
the guitar?
and this guy is like, I just let him do what he wants, but I keep having to cover up
Tune out
his
of a radio.
murders.
He's tone deaf.
Okay, so he's never tried to go professional.
If he did try, it was never going to happen.
Well, these days with AI, he'd be fine. Atlas auto-hypnosis?
Can you tell me more about the auto-hypnosis techniques used on the course?
We don't use hypnosis on the course.
Okay.
Not at all.
Not anymore.
So,
apparently...
how was it used?
Hypnosis is probably the wrong word, Inspector. It's nothing to do with the trances or things like that. It was meant to force To help students.
Did you force them?
You can't force anybody into being hypnotized. You have to want to be hypnotized. It's not something out of your control. You can't be hurt or damaged in any way by hypnosis.
So you've never put pressure on students to enter into hypnosis?
It would be impossible to do so.
Ben and Tom are on a break this week, but also daylight savings time has happened in America, but not here yet. So
Yes.
also the time is off by an hour that it usually is. So I think there's only a...
I think people were getting confused. It's only 4 o'clock here.
Yeah, it's only
Well,
a
4:20.
4-hour difference instead of a 5-hour difference for like Eastern time.
But they are off this week.
Yeah. So I'm also thinking like, if that other guy was really good at guitar, are they trying to do some Satan shit where this guy is like trying to get like the skills of people he's murdering or something? You know? Like, did he
Do you
murder
know
that
if
guy and
Kate
try
had
to
lost
get better?
this? It's her driving license.
How would I know that?
You didn't see it lying around anywhere?
No.
Okay, I just want to be really thorough with this guy. What were you saying, Boba?
What if they're murdering to get the skills of the people they murder?
Oh.
Because the last kid was good at guitar. So did the
What do
guy
you know
say,
about
if I
this?
sacrifice
It's a
him,
freedom necklace. It's
I
a
can
symbol
get
we
his
use
guitar?
sometimes on the course.
Your
Little
brain
bird
is-
in cage flying away.
That's what happens. They've done that in
fiends
other movies.
From their past is the...
What other movie has that happened?
Did they get them when they joined the course or something?
No, not as a rule. I think I bought one once as a present.
Oh my god.
For Kate, by any chance?
No. Not for Kate. I can't really remember who it was for. A birthday present,
It
maybe
was
for one
for
of the
Emma.
students.
Which student?
I've no idea.
It was definitely for
Are
Emma.
they both fucking her?
Oh my god, please no. He bought a freedom next, but she didn't want it, so she gave it away
Mm-hmm.
to Kate.
Emma gave
Vine.
it to Kate.
But then maybe he saw Kate wearing it. What do you know about Simon's homebrew?
Ever tried Simon's homebrew? Simon Thompson?
No, I haven't. I wouldn't touch anything that has had Simon's fingers in it.
Like Emma.
Oh, please, Boba.
Well, he gave the necklace to her.
There's so much.
What do you know about this?
Looks like a mask.
Sounded like it was a dig.
Not particularly. Looks like a monarch mask.
What's a monarch mask?
Monarch is fancy dress outfitters. Ryan goes there sometimes.
Okay.
Uses the shop.
There's a lot of weird stuff here.
Could you tell me a bit about this?
Had it designed by an agency.
And when was that?
Last year.
Is that when you started the business?
Yes, I suppose so.
I see. But it wasn't actually, was it? Because it was called Third Eye before that. The mirror?
Have you ever seen one of these before?
I believe it's a scrying mirror, pagan thing.
Ever used one?
Why would I use a scrying mirror?
Because your house is
So you
haunted.
have no interest at all in this sort of thing?
No,
Does the Atlas course use them at all?
not at all. Strange question.
These are great. Great questions.
Okay.
We're really digging into him here. This is, it's best if we get all this out because
Know what this is, by any chance?
we
I
can
have
catch
no
him
idea.
in a
Gardening
lie.
isn't my kind of thing. Rebecca
But you have a degree in
probably
blood
knows.
science.
You've met Rebecca.
Everyone
Yes,
says Rebecca.
I'm sure she'd enjoy telling you what it is. She's the kind
I
of
see.
woman who
Well,
likes
this
to
is-
feel superior.
And it's-
Would probably marry a millionaire and then decide to run her own pub.
Yes, why was that?
Well, she isn't exactly housewife material. She likes to be in control, like Ryan.
What the
Oh
fuck
my
is
God.
Shame,
going
isn't
on?
it, that I'm in control.
she could have
of both of them.
overheard the argument and found out and killed her.
True. I think we've asked about everything. Shall we go back?
Yeah, I think there's one person we've not asked
That's
about.
all for the moment, thank
DVD.
you.
See, no one knew about it. It must be just right?
We haven't asked James, but I don't know what else James can contribute.
Good point. Let's find out if he says. Boink.
A few more questions, please. Thank you. Seen this before?
No, what is it?
Do you recognize it?
No. Should I?
Should I? He'll know about auto-hypnosis.
Ever heard of auto-hypnosis, James? Self-hypnosis?
Yeah.
And what do you know about it?
It's another name for scrying. Some people call it auto-hypnosis, I call it scrying.
Right. So you're saying scrying is just self-hypnosis?
Right.
Scrying? You can scry on anything. I don't use a mirror. I can scry watching the clouds. Maybe the water on a lake in the moonlight.
After taking
When you're
shitloads of.
watching the water,
Ever heard of autofellation?
you go into a trance.
You lose yourself in your unconscious. You go deeper and deeper. You swim around. Try not to go too deep.
Oh my god.
If you go too deep, you start drowning.
Drowning?
You get dragged down to the bottom.
Jeez.
As long as
Jesus.
you stay swimming, come to the surface again.
I love this.
Then you
guy.
wake up and see the world as it really is.
Oh my god, did they do that with the
Journey to a
music?
place
Did you
people
hear
talk
that?
about, but no one's ever seen. You're thinking about Kate, aren't you?
What makes you say that?
She
So I
bought a
said
mirror.
drowning.
Sold her one last year.
Was she into using mirrors like that?
No idea. But she bought one.
Right.
Kate bought a mirror? Do you think about
What do you know
burning?
about doll burning?
What do you know about
Doll
doll burning?
What sort of doll burning?
It doesn't.
Is that
mean
gonna be
anything
the
to
one
you.
where he's like, that's
Should it?
bollocks?
No, that's okay.
When he's the one that's into like all the occult stuff. I think we've asked about everything else already.
Okay.
Be back later on if that's okay.
Where do you want to go now?
Maybe, I guess we've asked Rebecca about a lot of stuff. Maybe back to.
Oh my god, I forgot about this. His hat. He knocks his hat off.
The DVD. That's all they took. It must have been deliberate. Someone clearly wanted that back. Nice and helpful of them to leave a piece of
Bald
evidence
under it.
behind, though.
Well, it was obviously the guy that did the fucking symbol on the tree. It looked just like him.
Monarch costumes. Who talked about those? The old man.
Yeah.
Go talk to the old man.
And it was about the shop. He said that his son went to the shop. Someone
Ask you a
just
couple more things, please.
put a bag over my head.
Have you seen this before?
No, I don't think so.
You don't recognise the shop?
No.
Is there someone else
You just told
who
us
works at
about
Atlas? Someone who may
the
have
shop.
been there tonight?
No. There's a cleaner.
Oh my god, it was Ryan, because he said that
He's
Ryan
at strange
liked going.
times, but then he's a strange boy.
The cleaner that's the
Work experience.
strange boy
As
doing
a
work
cleaner.
experience.
A work
Well, we did
experience.
try him in accounts, but it didn't work out.
Alright, I'll ask him because he said the mask was from that place, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't know where the bag is from, but the mask is from that place.
Aha.
And Ryan
Do you
uses it.
visit Monarch costumes a lot?
No. I used to go in there occasionally. Why?
You just
But you do know
lied.
the shop.
Yes, of course I do.
You see, Paul, I thought you said you didn't know where this bag was from.
Well, maybe I do.
Typical.
This was used to put over my head, Paul. By a mugger. Would you like to tell me something?
By a
You're suggesting
mugger.
that I had something to do with your mugging.
This was used to put over
You
my
really
head,
asked the
Paul.
most ridiculous
By a mugger.
Of course I didn't.
So why did you lie about the shop?
I don't think you fucking mugged me, you prick.
I didn't have anything
Like
to
your
do with
son
your
did.
mugging, Inspector, but I might know somebody who did.
He's gonna blame
Did
James.
Ryan mention Jason to you as a cleaner? Unfortunately, Ryan at some point told Jason that the DVD mustn't be removed from the site.
Maybe this
So,
guy doesn't want them doing
when
the
he
shit
saw
they're
you
doing.
take it, he simply thought that he was doing us a favor by getting it back.
This
He
guy's
isn't
such a
exactly
son of
what
a
you'd call
bitch.
one of Darwin's best examples.
So he's
So what's on the DVD that's so special?
All right, it was something I did myself, a little stunt I pulled to amuse the students.
It's your DVD.
I pretended to steal from the students. I emphasize the word pretended. The students knew all about it afterwards. Everything was above board.
Steal from students? Why?
We were doing a piece about pushing the limit, so I decided I would show them how it was done. Oh, don't look so serious, Inspector. I returned everybody's things immediately afterwards. No harm done.
Okay, I'm gonna ask
And
him.
when was this?
Last year sometime.
Last
At Third Eye or Atlas?
Third Eye, I think.
And this was before or after Liam died?
Well, since you'll probably find out anyway, it happened to be on the night that Liam died. As it
Oh
happens.
my god.
Before you ask, no, I didn't steal from him.
I did
Do you
not.
think it's a good idea to encourage students to steal, Paul?
I wasn't encouraging students to steal. Policemen are so literal.
You're encouraging
Life
them
is
to break
shades
the
of grey,
law.
Inspector. Much as the Force might like it, it doesn't divide neatly into blacks and whites. Now, if you don't mind, you're going to have to excuse me for a moment. You know where the door is.
I was gonna ask him. Oh my god.
Here's the
so-
problem with all of this, right? Like, basically, they're teaching this course that says you don't listen to your moral, don't have any moral qualms. You have to,
quick
in
enough
order to
claim he didn't
succeed.
steal from Liam. What kind of stunt was that anyway?
In order to
Liam
succeed in
dying
business,
later the same night? It's just
it's
all a
too
bit too
suspicious.
suspicious.
In order to succeed, you have to have no morals and no moral qualms, and also the laws are wrong and shouldn't apply. So that sort of leads to you thinking, oh look, just commit crime. Like,
Yeah.
you need to kill someone to get ahead in business. That's what you have to do, and don't
As-
feel guilty about
as
it.
guilt is a
It's like,
killer,
you know, this is like this is a terrible way to
Just a few more questions, if you don't
function.
mind.
Paul's theft stunt.
Did you know about Paul's money stealing at Atlas?
Are you talking about a particular incident or just in general?
It's something he did on the course. Stunt.
And what did he do exactly?
Oh, well, he pretended to steal from the students.
That doesn't ring a bell. Paul's stunts usually involve throwing fancy dress parties with scantily clad girls or women dressed as nurses. That's his usual fetish.
Is it because he's
When
old?
was the last party he threw?
Sometime in the summer. I didn't stay long.
He's old, so he
Party in the summer. So,
needs
in his room, Ryan wastes money on guitar. Is there anything to do with this? No.
She is definitely involved in some way.
Yeah.
I think she might have even, I don't know. She wants to protect her husband. She could easily be involved, but she just doesn't feel like.
Have you seen this before, anywhere?
Well, I know the shop, costume shop just outside the village.
Ever used it?
Not personally, but I think Ryan might have.
So we're thinking currently that the bag came from Ryan, was used by this Jason character, because he sort of admitted that it was Jason who got him the DVD back. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. So then I
Thank
wonder
you.
if we just
Probably
go
be back
back
later.
to this place.
But he finally admitted.
Because are they going to still be doing their stupid thing that they were doing? Or I wonder I can look in the kitchen and see if the cleaner is in the kitchen or something. Cleaning boy?
Maybe we should talk to Simon and Emma about the stunt and see if either of them were affected by it or know about it. Because there was a contradiction with Emma before, wasn't there, that we were looking into. Do you remember?
There's no one going to be in here. Okay, they're still
So we
doing
can't
their-
talk to Ryan until we've gone through the other
They're
contradictions.
still doing their wankathon.
What was the thing we were worried about with Emma? What did we? Because we didn't believe her when she said
Well, she's
that she
talking
didn't.
about
Ask about a few more
the...
things,
she
please.
said she didn't know Liam. But
What do you
she's in
know
the
about
band with
Paul
him.
Rand?
Paul the Slime.
You've obviously met him then.
Paul the Slime.
Yes, I have.
He gave you the
What
necklace.
do you know about him committing a fake theft during one of the courses?
That too.
What, about him going through people's bags? Yeah, he tried that thing on me as well, weirdo.
So you were at Third Eye?
Yes. Yes, I went there for a few months after college and I left because I hated it. And I didn't know Atlas was the same thing. And I went with Simon.
Does Simon know that?
No. I didn't want to burst his bubble, so I
Jesus
didn't
Christ.
say anything.
So he
she
doesn't
was
know
at
you went to
Third
Third
Eye.
No.
Ah! So is that where you met Ryan as well?
Yep.
Right. What didn't you like about the course?
I wonder.
Well, it was stupid. They just made you do things to other people and be abusive just to prove that you could, and I absolutely hated it.
What sort of things?
Oh, just stupid things. Nasty things to prove that you could do it. It was about not feeling guilty. And it was horrible. That's why I left.
And is Simon doing all of this stuff now?
No, I think they had to stop because it was just getting ridiculous. I think somebody got arrested or something.
They just
Very interesting.
They just burn dolls and do stuff. It's definitely this one, by the way. It's she joined a Third Eye. Was at Third Eye when he pulled. Well, was at Third Eye when he pulled the stunt, which was means she was there at Liam's death, but she got up to Liam's death because she said she was on holiday again. She was never on holiday.
Oh, yeah. This bitch.
That's her go-to.
I
lie.
wonder if she helped pull people.
I was on holiday.
Is that right?
Yes.
But you weren't there when Liam died.
No.
Don't quite understand that, you see, because Paul pulled the stunt on the same night. Liam died later that evening.
I must have got mixed up.
So you don't know anything about Liam's death, even though you were there on that night?
No.
Emma. I think you better explain, don't you?
Well, it was the stupid course, wasn't it?
Go on.
Well, we were all told to do stupid things, and then that thieving thing happened, and so...
Take a breath, Emma.
Oh no, what did you do, Emma?
I killed him. I drowned him.
Liam killed himself because of me.
What?
Why?
Said his will
Liam
was
had
small.
a birthmark on the side of his face. And no one would mention anything, even though we all knew it was there. And they all thought it was ugly. So I thought I'd say something, and I even asked Paul if it was okay to say it.
What did he say?
He said he would.
Say it.
Mole.
Liam killed himself. Liam's dead because of me.
You mentioned his mole, and he died. And he
No, he had
Emma,
a large.
I'm quite sure you regret
probably
what you said, but I really don't think you caused Liam's death. There's always more to these things than meets the eye. It wasn't your fault.
This could be deflection.
We can't tell Simon things.
Christ, how many?
Simon doesn't need to
How long's the list of things we can't tell Simon? You went to his course before it. You've had a gift off of the guy. You're sleeping with some other guy. Like, what the fuck, woman?
9 o'clock. Poor Emma. I suppose it's possible that what she said led to Liam's death, but I really doubt it.
I don't
blame the
think
Rands
so.
before I blame her.
Jesus
We talk to
Christ.
Simon, maybe.
We can't tell. Don't tell him anything.
I feel
Couple
like,
more
but she
questions,
could
if
be
that's okay.
lying that she's like, oh, that's what killed him is because I was mean to him, but really she actually killed him. You know what I mean? And she's just like, oh, it was because I was mean.
You know the shop?
So then he killed himself.
Yeah, I know the shop. I hired something from them last year, I think.
This is for a party, I assume.
I feel like
Yeah.
she loops these
Yeah,
guys
something
in
like
and
that.
brings them in to get murdered, maybe. I don't know. It's theft stunt.
What do you know about Paul stealing money from students? Part of a stunt or something?
What, did he do that? I've never heard about anything like that. No, it might be part of the risk-taking thing, though.
Explain that.
Well, it's part of the course. You have to do something dangerous or risky, something you wouldn't normally do.
Something dangerous?
Well, not dangerous, just risky. Like saying something you wouldn't normally say to someone, or doing something unusual.
Like stealing from other students?
Well, we didn't do anything like that, but You have to tell everyone at the end of the course anyway. And you're not allowed to do anything that would hurt or offend anyone, or you're not allowed to do anything really bad. It's
But so
pretend,
she
really.
still did do something that hurt or offended someone.
It works, though.
Okay.
What's Emma's guilt?
We're not allowed to discuss
Oh,
it.
right. Oh, God.
Okay. Not allowed to hurt or offend
Let's see if we can
others.
go to Ryan now,
that's it
because
for
he
the
should
time
have
being. Thank you.
finished
His wankathon.
his wank session. Yeah, that's right. Should we have a quick break? It's 5 o'clock. It's time to stop, actually.
Whoa!
What
do you want to do then?
We are not... well, we're probably about another hour from the end, so we should probably have a stop. We could carry on next week, if you want.
Okay.
I think Lydia might be away next week anyway, so we can pick this up again.
We'll give her a little bit of time off. Do I press save game here?
Yes, save game. Try that.
Yes. Okay, save game 1. All right. We're locked in.
What do you think, gamers? What do you think?
like it.
What do you think, chat?
It's fun. I'm glad that you're like me, where if enough time has passed, since you've done something, then you don't remember what happened, so you can experience it
God,
again.
it's the worst. I think some of it I recall, like but I don't know who did it. I don't know exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I remember like bits. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the homebrew and stuff. It's really crazy that like I half remember.
That's how I feel
things.
sometimes too.
You know, like sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, like the walking through the woods part, remembering that happened. Because
Yeah.
I remember we walked back and forth for ages before that triggered, because we were just using the map, I think, before. Do you know what I mean? So that never triggered, so we couldn't progress. But yes, we're enjoying it. So thank you. This is such an old game now. It's like 10 years old, but it's like the kind of foundation of these FMV games that we love so much.
I like doing this too, because it's basically just point and click kind of stuff, and I love a good point and
It's
click.
kind of watching a movie as well,
Yeah.
isn't it? And like the acting is like
it's
so
fun.
bad in places that it's
Yeah.
just so funny.
And I think on purpose.
And also, like, I love these games where you can ask a ridiculous thing to
Yeah.
someone. You know,
Well, it's
so
like
funny.
it's like Grim Fandango and those sorts of things where you can use pretty much every object on everything.
Yeah, and
Even
they'll.
though it's stupid, and people will still respond.
Are you
know what
showing
I
me
mean?
this?
Yeah.
it's great. All right,
So-
we're gonna that's the end of our stream for today. Tom and Ben are away.
Yeah.
Um,
I think Ben's doing something on his channel, maybe.
and I think Lydia is maybe I think they might still be away, but Lydia's probably going to be away next week as well. So Boba, if you're free, we'll
Yeah, we
do another
can
one of
keep
these.
doing
And if we
this.
finish early, we can. Well, actually, look, we're 50% through, so
Oh, perfect.
it
48%.
might we might. But if we finish early, we can always load up some other
Yeah.
FMV, some new FMV thing.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Take care, everyone.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.